Lately I've been noticing people getting nicer every day. Kindness and consideration sweeping across the nation in every way. We get caught off in traffic, we smile and we wave. We don't make rude gestures, we know how to behave, and it's fun. 'Cause you never know who's got a gun. Well, you're standing behind an old lady in the 10 items or less express cash only line. As she unloads an entire cart of groceries, then pulls out her checkbook, you just smile, say, take your time. We don't get angry, we don't start to curse, 'cause she could pull an Uzi out of her purse. You better run, 'cause you never know who's got a gun. Used to be a time when people showed some style and grace. They'd have the good manners to not cock a shotgun while you curse them to their face. Oh, after you. Oh no, that cigar doesn't bother me at all. That's all right, I don't need the armrest. To be a time when people showed some style and grace. They'd have the good manners to not cock a shotgun while you curse them to their face. So you used to say anything that popped into your pointy little head about a person's race or sex or church or even the way they comb the hair on their head. The way you're flapping your lip, and while you're at it, leave your waitress a real nice tip, son. You just never know who's got a gun. No, you never know who's got a gun. Shoot, yeah!
I love tuning in DSC on the KGB, getting an asthma with my pal and the brown gal. I love fire when it's wrong, Bromo in the thong, traffic with Ruth and the hoof, and I love your show too.
Dave, Shelley, and Jigsaw. The DSC.
KGB.
Oh my God.
Here we go, right in. There it is.
There it is.
Now it takes a while. It takes a while to take effect.
Balls of fire.
Okay, you can sit down now. There we go. You let me know when you start feeling the healing effects of
Well, you
the
know what?
Bengay. Tell me.
I'll tell you something.
Does it feel kind of good?
Well, I thought about this a lot last night. You know, mind over matter can do a lot. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, everyone's saying it's going to hurt. Oh, you know, that's going to hurt, Abraham.
Be tingly.
That's going to hurt like hell. If I use my mind...
What's the matter?
How's your brain?
It's
How's
mind
your
over matter.
power?
Keep breathing.
He has stopped talking. How is it? How's the mind over the matter?
If I use my mind... I swear to God, the worst is going to get us right now. And then it's not going to get any more worse.
It won't.
Okay,
You can do
120.
it. You can do it.
It's going to start to dissipate.
Levitating
in his chair.
Boy.
Dave, Shelley, and Jigsaw! Dave, Shelley, and Jigsaw!
KGB.
Please tell me about the joke. Gotta hear the joke of the day. Want you gotta know the joke right now.
Welcome once again to Dave Shelley and Chainsaw's Joke Theater. This morning, the story of a local parish priest, Father Pat McGroin. And the story takes place long ago. It seems as though a young Father Pat McGroin was running low on Snickers bars and baseball cards, so he decided to take a quick walk down to the local 7-Eleven to stock up. Well, sir, he wasn't but a minute or two on his way when he encountered one of the sheep of his flock, a young lady whom he'd seen lingering out in front of the church Sunday mornings. He'd never seen her inside, but every Sunday, always outside, there she was, greeting the parishioners. The father thought to himself, she always seems to be so happy and gay, and he thought he'd wave and give her a hello. And so he shouted pleasantly in her direction.
Well, hello there, young lady. How are you today?
She turned towards Father Pat and responded,
Hey, Padre! How's it hanging? Hanging loose and full of juice. Daddy! Woo, Daddy!
The father waved and continued on his way when the young lady called back.
Say, baby, what's your hurry? How's about a nice sloppy? It's only $20.
But the young priest, who was unfamiliar with the vernacular of the street and most certainly didn't know what a waha was, acted as if, the traffic noise was preventing him from hearing her question. And so to cover up his embarrassment, he pointed to a large off-road vehicle that was rumbling up the road and he shouted out,
Say, how about that Hummer?
Yeah, baby, let's go.
But the young priest just scurried up the street, faking a hurried attitude, waving back to the young sheep of his flock and wondering all along.
Now, what do you suppose a waha is, anyway?
Question nagged at the young priest as he went about his errands, and sure enough, as he was back on his way home, as he crossed at the intersection on the other side of the street, was that same young lady who called after him.
Hey, Padre, how's about that? It's only $20.
But the embarrassed priest, still struggling with this slang.
Now, what the slippery dickens is a
Well, he just waved and blew her a kiss. But when the lady stared, he shouted back,
Well, aren't you gonna blow me back? Whoa, Daddy! What?
Soon young Father Pat McGroin was back at the church. And as he passed Mother Superior in the hall, he stopped her and asked,
Pardon me, Mother Superior.
Oh, well, yes, it's young Father Pat McGroin. How are you finding your way here?
Oh, fine, just fine, Mother Superior.
said Father Pat, wondering if the Mother Superior would know what the street slang meant.
Say, I wonder if you could help me with a sticky situation.
Oh, sure, Father. Shoot.
What's a waka 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 waka?
The Mother Superior recoiled in shock and gasped at the mention.
Father, I'm surprised.
Yes, I know. I'm embarrassed of my ignorance, but please, you must tell me. What's a waka 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 waka?
The Mother Superior looked both ways to make sure no one was listening and then whispered quite secretively.
Well, if you must know, it's $20, just like in town.
More San Diegans wake up with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw than any other radio show. KGP.
trick lightning last night.
How's so, David?
Isn't the rule for lightning, it flashes,
Right.
and within a second, 2, maybe 3 seconds, you get the thunder.
Yeah, you count it and find out where it hit.
I had the trick lightning. I had the lightning that flashed like really bright. I mean, not the kind that's just kind of like the sky flashes. I mean, you see the jiggy jaggy thing,
Right.
And so you're bracing, you're ready for the whole thing, and then nothing. I got a ton of dud lightning last night.
What about that thunder?
And then, when everything's settled down, and you fall back asleep, and all of a sudden, the one that comes out of nowhere that is centered directly over your house.
Yes.
What is that all about?
Well, it's 5 seconds. It's 1,100 feet per second. You count to 5, 1 mile. 10 seconds, 2 miles. I had one. Bang, bang. It was less than 1,000 feet right above. Wow. I also had the phantom stuff that took... Stop count at 45 seconds. That's 9 miles away. That ain't going to touch.
It's still doing it.
Oh, yeah.
It's still flashing right
Yes.
now. It was awesome.
How could anybody sleep, though? It was so loud.
But it was great.
It was great. We actually got up and watched it. Look at that. Very good storm.
After a while, I just shut my eyes, and I could still see it through my eyelids.
Oh, yeah.
Dear Dave, a couple weeks ago, I was the fortunate recipient of the Grand Day giveaway for my La Mesa Dolphins Special Olympics swim team, so we can go to SeaWorld. I wanted to let you know that we are all going to SeaWorld on Sunday, the 25th. To say that my swimmers are extremely excited is an understatement. Special Olympics is allowing us to use their vans for transportation. We're getting matching T-shirts for everyone for the event. We're meeting at the Special Olympics office to get together. Wanted to say thank you so much. We will be sending you pictures from the event as a token of our gratitude. Thank you again so much for your kindness and generosity. Kristen, we'll do another one today. We will throw another $1,000 your way today. And every day in 2005, the Grand Day Everyday giveaway. Do you realize we're almost done with it already? We're in the middle of September already.
We're around the turn, that's for sure.
We are more than halfway through it already. Tried to figure out how much we've given away yet? I can't calculate.
March, April, May, June, July, August. About 125,000, 130.
125.
Wow. More than.
Another 1,000 goes out today. Thank you, Scrotata. You like Scrotata or Throtalito? Which one do you like? All right, see you later. Just kind of walked out.
She needs to grow up and realize she's in show business.
It's so funny being around her with
Ask her which
somebody.
one she likes better.
Scrotata or Throtalito? Come on. You gotta pick. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick.
Pick one.
Which one do you want?
Oh, I don't think that was on the choice.
Was that a choice? Okay, Giants, I hope you're happy. I guess it's not enough that New Orleans got blown up. Now you have to beat them. Chainsaw's got 2 football games to cover for you. And all the sports next year on KGB.
Hey, I don't get it. Why would you ever want to throw your hearing aid away?
The DSC at night.
Oh, yeah.
KGB. We're ready to get down and dirty.
Okay, light the fuse. Light it. I am. Relax.
For number 30.
Okay, it's lit. Run.
KGB Sky Show Triple X this Saturday at Qualcomm Stadium. The Mazda Sky Show Village opens at noon in section D1. Come tailgate with us. Kickoff between the Aztecs and San Jose State is at 5.
You guys rock!
Tickets are still available, but selling fast. From Barona Valley Ranch Resort and Casino. And the station with a killer shell collection. 1015 KGB.
El Cajon Ford makes it so easy for you to get into your new F-Series truck. The El Cajon Ford family plan has been extended. Pay what our employees and their families pay on selective models. No hassles, no gimmicks. Get a new 05 F-150 Super Crew XLT, $20,950. $20,950 with family plan pricing, applied rebates, and Ford Motor Credit financing. Number F13070.
Sales on now at Broadway and Main and online at ElCajonFord.com.
Hi, it's Tony Gwynn. Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
Don't miss the Chargers primetime Big Sunday. Next Sunday, the Chargers take on the New York Giants under the lights. The Q will be rocking for this nationally televised Big Sunday. Be there. To purchase tickets, call 619-220-TIXS or log on to Chargers.com or stop by the Chargers ticket office at Qualcomm Stadium, Gate C. Chargers, Giants, Big Sunday.
Looking for performance? Then call Express Tire today. They're your tire headquarters with thousands of tires to choose from, including Goodyear, Dunlop, and Kelly. And right now, get revved up savings during the Goodyear High Octane Tire Sale. Hurry in before October 10th and save on a wide selection of Goodyear tires. For responsive handling, choose the Regatta 2-passenger tires. For performance and highway driving, choose the Eagle GT HR tires. And truck owners, check out the Wrangler RTS tires for all-weather traction and off-road capabilities. In addition to great savings on popular tires, get up to $75 in free gas with the purchase of a set of 4 selected Goodyear tires before October 10th. Now that's a deal. But tires aren't all they do. At Express Tire, they also take care of your automotive service needs, such as brakes, oil changes, alignments, and more. All at competitive prices. In fact, at Express Tire, all alignment checks are free. So stop by Express Tire today for the Goodyear High Octane Tire Sale and free gas offer. For complete details and the Express Tire location nearest you, call 1-888-EXP-TIRE.
Lumbering. Ask any BMW engineer what the word lumbering means, and he'll probably look at you funny and scratch his head. You see, BMW doesn't do lumbering. Agile, responsive, precise, maneuverable. Now, those are words BMW understands, which leads us to the BMW X5 and X3 sport activity vehicles. Unlike ordinary SUVs, the BMW X5 and X3 are engineered to drive like a BMW. Not like a truck, not like a van, not like a boat. No, the BMW X5 and X3 drive like they're BMWs because they are BMWs. Remember, agile, responsive, precise, maneuverable, which translates into a greater feeling of confidence, security, and, well, fun. You just don't get lumbering. For that, you're going to have to look elsewhere. For the X5 and X3, however, you need only look to your BMW dealer.
Every new BMW comes with full maintenance for 4 years or 50,000 miles, whichever comes first. Visit your San Diego County BMW Center for details or call 1-888-311-4BMW.
KGB. This is the DSC at night.
If you go ahead and listen very carefully, you'll hear the familiar sound of no one caring.
101.5 KGB.
Just got the call from Shelley.
Dave, my alarm clock is flashing 12 at me.
And then she tried to deliver some flim-flam story about lightning last night. Yeah. Where? When? Here? Southern California? I don't think so. So why don't you just pull the heroin needle out of your arm and get it? Sports with a chainsaw right now here on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, the San Diego Padres may have already won enough games to win the National League West.
Is there a history of insanity in your family?
Yes. Last night in Colorado, the Padres were locked in a 7-7 tie at Coors Field in the 9th inning when Khalil Green clobbered his second homer of the night. A solo shot to make it 8-7. Trevor collecting his 39th save. Padres beat the Rockies 8-7 and improve to 75-74. 6 games over the idle second-place Giants, who are 69-80. If the Giants finish out their remaining games 5-8, which is conceivable, that would give them 74 victories. The Padres would already have won enough games to win the division.
That's insane.
Huh?
You're stupid.
All right, then let the Giants be 7-6. I believe a 77-85 record will be good enough to win this division. The Padres need to only win, 2 or 3 more ball games, and this one is in the bag.
You're an idiot.
What?
I sincerely hope you do not represent the future of this country, because if you do, we are in sad shape.
Padres Rockies again tonight. First pitch 5:35 our time on Channel 4. The New York Yankees are battling for a playoff spot, and last night got a walk-off blast from who else?
Driven deep to right field. Going back, Gibbons looking up. See ya! A walk-off home run for Bubba Crosby, and the Yankees win 3-2.
Yes, Bubba Crosby, the illegitimate son of Bing Crosby and Pearl Bailey, I think, told the Yankees to win a half a game of the Red Sox in the AL East. Boston losing to Tampa Bay 8-7. On Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys had shut out the Washington Redskins for 56 minutes until lightning struck twice.
From the 30. Brunell going deep for Moss again. He makes the catch, and Santana Moss for a touchdown.
Wow, you thought last night's Thunder and Lightning was sudden and dramatic. The Redskins scored twice down the stretch to beat Dallas 14-13 out of nowhere. And early, kicking off a special Monday night doubleheader, the displaced New Orleans Saints were officially the home team at Giants Stadium. A game played against the New York Giants in Giants Stadium. Oh, sure, they painted the Saints logos in the end zones and had Nollins native Harry Connick Jr. sing before the game. But it was a glorified gesture as the home team Saints got blasted 27-10 by the Giants in Giants Stadium. Then again, the New York Giants could make the same claim of visitorship. Giants Stadium is in New Jersey, so they were both visitors. In other sports, David.
Now, how's that going to work for them? Are they playing, are they just playing all over the country, and half the time they're the home team?
As I understand it, at the latest report, they would play they have 8 home games. They've just played 1 home game in the New Jersey Meadowlands.
Right.
There are 3 going to be played at Tulane Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Which was not beat up, apparently.
Right. And then the other 4 in the Alamo Dome in San Antonio.
All right.
That comprises the 8. All right. It is 6:29 and 5 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
I wonder how long the Giants, and I'm speaking of the players, the coaches, I wonder how long they sit there and ponder, are we really going to take it to these guys? Haven't they had enough? What do you think? Half a second before they go out there and step on their neck?
About a half a second.
Half a second.
If that.
Yeah. It's like when the D-backs beat the Yankees in the World Series in 2001. Sorry.
Sympathy goes away when the juices start going. That's for dang sure.
101.5
KGB.
Thank God there's DSC at night.
DSC at night.
101.5 KGB, baby.
What's up, Wesley?
How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
So what do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah.
I would like to have a nice anniversary today.
Is today your anniversary?
Yes, actually today is mine and my wife's anniversary today, yeah.
You figured out what's going on here, Wesley?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, good. You're listening to yourself on the radio?
No, actually, I'm not in front of the radio right now, but as soon as...
Look, listen.
No, actually, I'm not in front of the radio right...
So you're on the radio right now.
That's awesome.
Do you know what radio station you're on? Be very careful. I could get my feelings hurt in just a minute.
No, actually, I listen to you guys every morning when I get a chance to. It's KGB.
Hi, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw. I am a second-class petty officer for the United States Coast Guard. My wife is doing less than 7 weeks with her 3rd child. She works full-time. We still cannot make ends meet.
Wow.
And I don't want to lose our car. I want to pay off a couple bills, but we don't have any money. I don't even know if we're going to be able to afford a crib or any baby stuff. Wesley.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to afford a crib.
That's awesome.
And baby stuff.
That is awesome.
You're going to be today's Grand a Day, everyday giveaway winner, Wesley.
That is just too cool.
Gonna hook you up with $1,000, chase some of those bills away, sit back, relax, watch this third child come into your life.
Couldn't have been a better day.
What's the name of this child?
His name is going to be Braden Thomas Chronister.
That's a good, solid name. What are your other kids' names?
We have an 8-year-old is Alexandria Bree, and then a 3-year-old of Kendall Ashland.
No little turtlies in there?
No.
No turtlies. All right, Wesley, you going to work today?
Actually, I am at work right now.
Well, I want you to call your wife and tell her the good news, okay?
I will. I'll call her immediately.
Where is she right now?
Actually, she's at home. She's getting ready for work, and she's getting the 3-year-old ready to go to school.
Should we call her?
Yes, I think we should.
Okay. Which number is home? I'm going to dial it up, okay? Stand by.
Thanks.
What's her name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi, you've reached Wes, Nikki, and Kendall. No one is home right now. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great day.
She's screening?
Probably. Babe, this is me. Answer the phone.
Are you on the pot?
Nice.
Hello?
Don't break the toilet. I can't come to the phone making pickle muffins right now. Leave me a message. I'll call back.
Stephanie, call your husband. He's got good news for you. All right, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Go guard our coast.
I will.
Thank you, Wesley.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
What are we doing standing here listening to this for?
The DSC at night.
They can teach us stuff.
1015.
My plan is working. Your plan to piss me off?
KGB.
Do you find yourself wanting to be your own boss but think it's too risky or too costly? Put those thoughts behind you. Invest in yourself. Hi, San Diego. I'm John Hawkins, president of Cloud9 Shuttle, and we're offering a great franchise opportunity for self-starters that want to invest in themselves. Become a Cloud9 Shuttle franchise and own and operate your own business. Work hard, work smart, be part of a great team. Be your own boss and reap the rewards. Find details at cloud9shuttle.com or call Christina at 858-505-4964 and become your own boss at Cloud9 Shuttle. Don't you just cringe when someone says, "Can you give me a ride to the airport?" It's not easy driving downtown anymore. There's no time of day when the traffic is light. Hi, San Diego. I'm John Hawkins of Cloud9 Shuttle. Don't ask your friends or family to brave the elements and fight the bumper car battle downtown. Cloud9 Shuttle will pick you up at your door and will be waiting there on your return. We take the stress out of airport transportation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Book online at cloud9shuttle.com or call 1-800-9-SHUTTLE.
Things certainly have been rolling along at Chevy. So what makes you think we'd stop now? Introducing Chevy employee pricing for everyone on 06 full-size trucks and most remaining 05 models. Get an 06 Silverado 1500 regular cab WT for under $16,200 at participating dealers only. Tax, title, license, dealer fees, and optional equipment extra. Excludes Corvette and medium-duty trucks. See dealer for details. Take delivery by 9/30/05. The discount price is on the window. That's the Chevy Total Value Promise. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Do you have a job instead of a career? There's many untapped opportunities for people knowledgeable in electronics, drafting, or information technology, and you could be one of them by calling ITT Technical Institute at 1-800-394-9988. Convenient day or evening classes are available. Call ITT Tech now for a complimentary brochure at 1-800-394-9988. That's ITT Tech at 1-800-394-9988.
We're the skyscrapers, we're the wrecking crew, we're the frontliners, We are what we do. We're the factory worker. We're the NBA. We're the weekend warriors. And we came to play. This is Budweiser. Budweiser. This is Budweiser. This is beer. Oh yeah. This is Budweiser. This is clear. Budweiser. King is here. Budweiser. This is beer.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, the world leader in developing and producing remotely piloted aircraft, including the combat-proven Predator for the U.S. Air Force, Army, and Department of Homeland Security, is hosting a job fair at their Rancho Bernardo facility this Thursday from 4 to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. They're looking for exceptional candidates to fill their current available positions in engineering, manufacturing, and operations. Bring your resume and meet their hiring team. For more information and directions, visit UAV.com. That's UAV.com.
Want to be the Nikon official Sky Show photographer this Saturday? Upload your favorite fireworks or football photos at 101kgb.com by this Thursday, and be sure to attend Sky Show Village. Get your picture taken, and you could win a brand new Nikon D50 digital SLR camera.
I'm afraid we're going to need another stool sample.
This is the DSC at night.
Not for medical reasons. My robot needs food.
101.5 KGB.
Yesterday we were talking about that Pledge of Allegiance a little bit. You always get one of these letters and it just cracks me up. Dear Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, I think this whole topic is astounding. I mean, aren't there big enough problems in this world without some pinko commie trying to make more problems by trying to justify something as minuscule as this? I spent time in Iraq, and up to that point in my life, I would have considered myself an atheist. But I guarantee you, Dave, anyone who spends time in combat believes in God. And now I do have an appreciation for the tranquility that is a higher being, that it can do for you in such situations. So in regards to this subject, don't you think that the terrorists and all the other enemies of our great country are just laughing at us because of the whining little brats who make such a big deal about nothing? I mean, come on! Let's all just accept what we have and be grateful. If you haven't... What?
That would be too easy.
Yeah, that's far too simple a situation
not
here.
Not going to do that.
If you have enough time on your hands to bitch about one nation under God or something written on our currency, and here it is, this is where it is, then get the hell out and take up an Arabic language.
Oh.
Because we don't want what you hear. All right. God bless you, Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, Semper Fi, Staff Sergeant Sean Tull.
You know, what Sean doesn't seem to realize is that he's fighting for the freedoms that allow people to express dissent.
Let him decide what he's fighting for.
Pinko attitude.
Yeah.
And some people would say that even the pledge without under God is a bad idea because it breeds a mindless allegiance to a government regardless of its merit.
Whatever. I don't know if it was Thomas Jefferson who first said it, but it's parroted back a lot. And it is said, I may not agree with you, I may not like what you have to say, but I will fight to the death for your right to say it.
Right.
Really?
Not going to fight to the death for the under God argument.
The death?
No.
I'm not fighting to the death for anybody to say anything. Why don't you just shut up? I don't want to fight to the death. Shut up.
You've done enough fighting already, Dave. All those wars you've been through already.
Oh, my God. Every single one of them. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
More on the Pledge of Allegiance here. Dave, these people need to figure out that this is a Christian nation founded by Christians, led by Christians through its history, and is still about 80% Christian. The separation of church and state has to do with governmental power, not with recognition. What's wrong with a little recognition of our background?
Signed, Kareem Goldberg.
Hey, it's just good old Mike. Good old Mike eating a sausage and drinking a beer, sending that one in. And then Another Mike writes, David, 2 points regarding the atheist issue. And he did write, David.
How do you spell that?
His opening salutation, EHH-David.
Oh, okay.
First, if atheists don't believe in God, how can they be offended by the mention of the word? It would be like me saying one nation under Zorg, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Zorg.
Yes.
I'm liking that. How can you be offended by that? Second, sorry, this is my inner Boyer speaking. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say the words separation of church and state. It says Congress will make no law representing. Blah, 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 blah. In other words, the government will not proclaim an official religion. Simply saying the word God does not establish one religion. Thanks, love your show.
Well, that's a good point.
That's hard to argue with.
Well, by God.
And I have no idea if he's just making it up or if it's real. But it sounds good enough to me.
Does sound good.
So, Ed, you're on KGB.
Boyer, just about every other day you say something that thoroughly annoys me or ticks me off and shows how
Try working with
you really are.
Try sitting here in the room.
Dave,
you don't hear the stuff during the commercials.
I can only imagine.
And you don't have to look
Boyer,
at him.
Ed, why don't you just move to another country and take up an Arabic language?
I agree, because you know what? I'm right alongside the gentleman who wrote in. I'm a staff sergeant of Marines. I've done 2 tours to Iraq, and I know darn good and well that I fight for the right for people to say stupid things.
Yeah.
And you know what? As long as they can appreciate the fact that they can say stupid things because of myself and the millions of other men and women who put our butts on the line for them.
Right.
But Boyer, my God.
You were there, Ed?
I've been there twice.
And what would you say, if you had to encapsulate it, what was the depth of misery when you were there? Was it being away from your family? Was it the awful conditions? How would you say it to me?
You know, wrap it all up and compact it, and that was it.
And
the
to think
extreme
that
heat, being away from home, the
Right.
crappy food, dealing with Iraqis on a daily basis, that their lifestyle is just so extremely different. That,
pretty damn lame, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
The whole
to an
experience.
extent,
The whole experience. And to think, Ed, you were there so that
Yeah.
Boyer can sit here and say the things that he says.
Exactly.
Throw it all in.
Thanks, Ed.
Chuck your gun, throw it in.
Ed, what do you take issue with, buddy?
What's that?
What do you take issue with?
What do you
Boyer,
disagree
I
with?
cannot understand what you're saying.
What do you disagree with what Boyer said?
Oh, the Marine Staff Sergeant who wrote in, he knows that he is fighting for anybody's right to express their displeasure or their dissent with our nation. He knows it. He's been doing it for at least 8 to 10 years.
Right.
Okay.
He knows it.
Well, his letter expressed an attitude of, if you don't believe the way I do, get out.
Yeah, he did say that.
No, not necessarily.
He did?
I don't agree with that.
He said
Yeah, he did say that, though.
So it sounds like you're disagreeing with the writer more than Boyer today, Ed.
No. Maybe I just...
And that's an awful thing to be, isn't it? I feel sorry for
It's okay, Ed. You can accept it. It's all right.
Maybe I turned the radio down before I got on the phone and I didn't hear the rest of it.
Listen,
But-
Ed, he's going to say something stupid later on here, like within minutes. So you're just kind of like,
Yeah, I know.
you're just pre-disagreeing with him.
You're going to be right
Exactly.
eventually.
I could pre-disagree with
You know, it's
Boyer
like when
for
your
the rest
dad would
of my
walk
life.
up and smack you on the back of the head and say, that's in case you do something stupid today.
Right.
Yeah. But, you know, if people really want to take the time and complain about under God or in God we trust, you know what? That's 230 years that we've been dealing with it. That's what our nation was founded on. And if they don't like it, either shut up or get out.
If they don't like it, what they can do is lump it.
Yeah.
And then we suggest that they take it down the road. And once you're there, go ahead and dump it.
What do you know about it, you dumb Polak?
Well, actually, I'm German-Irish.
You're German.
Well, let me tell you something, my Nick friend. I'm going to make so much trouble for you, you won't know what hit you.
Oh, bye, Ed. Yeah, there's a couple things that always seem to come up. Don't we have bigger problems to deal with? Well, of
Right.
course, we always do. That doesn't mean that you ignore these things.
And then that writer who said, don't we have more important things to deal with, spent 20 minutes out of his day framing that letter and writing it in.
Yes. Yes. It doesn't mean, though, that it doesn't, even though it seems minuscule in the grand scope of today's problems, it bugs.
Yes.
It bugs. And I really, truly think that it's where this hurts the most, where it bugs people the most, is the tradition going away.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that the idea of the cross coming down in La Jolla, well,
it's cool.
It's tradition. It's one of our it's one of our, it's one of those landmarks.
Right.
Yep.
But if it were a Buddha or a Star of David, people would want it down.
I wouldn't.
And
I wouldn't.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't.
I like stuff like that.
Buddha's cool.
And it looks cool.
Makes me feel skinnier.
Yeah.
I have such a low self-esteem. All I got to do is stand next to Buddha. It's like, hey, I'm doing all right.
I'm doing okay.
Looking pretty trim here.
Way to look thin.
I don't need to go to the gym today. I need to go to Buddha. Star of David? Who cares? Big deal.
If it's publicly funded, I think that's
So
the
what?
argument.
If it's been there for so long, it's almost grandfathered in.
And if everyone likes it, everyone being the majority, then why don't you take it down the road and dump it?
Yeah. It's like the El Cajon Speedway. Get it out. I mean,
Thanks, Shane.
Even though most people don't race, it's cool. I mean, I don't go there, but I still think it's cool. I'm sad it's gone.
Yeah, it is sad. I mean, it was, and it paid for itself. They were paying rent on that thing to the city.
Why is it gone?
The lease was up, and the city is expanding the airport. So you're going to have big cargo terminals and big planes flying in there and double the traffic.
That's pretty important.
And it'll probably make more money that way, real estate being what it is, la. But it's sad to lose landmarks, even if you don't use them per se. Even if you're not religious or believe in God, that thing was cool or is cool up on Soledad.
You know how many times I've been to that Mount Soledad cross? One time. Yeah. One time. I still like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah. You should go up there now. That has the memorials there now.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. And isn't there one... there's one in...
Mount Helix.
I've been to that one. There's a cross. Carly said this to me yesterday. We were driving up the 15, and there's a cross on a hill like in Escondido or Rancho Bernardo. And she says, when are they going to take that one down? I said, that's next. No one. I haven't heard any barking about that one. I don't even know what that is. It's just a big cross up there.
Yeah, I remember seeing one out there. I still go back to Stacey Taylor's old comment. He said, all these atheists, I mean, you're mad about the 3 crosses in this county. Why don't you look at all the hundreds of hills that have nothing? You're winning.
It's funded. David. Seriously, I understand your point on that. But if you're going to start objecting to everything that is funded with public money, you're going to be here for a long time.
Oh, I know. And, I don't really care enough about it. It's not like a focal point issue for me. But it just kind of bugs that it's paid for by the city and city land. And
well, we got plenty of dough.
Yeah, sure.
We're rolling in it. What's the big deal?
So when people retire, they should just go hang out by the cross.
That's it. Ken, you're on KGB. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, the other day my girlfriend told me I had a body of a god.
Hey.
Unfortunately, she was referring to Buddha.
They sound like a fun
couple. Bye, Ken.
Yeah.
What's that?
They sound like a fun couple.
Yeah.
Hi, Shell.
Good morning.
Rory, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Morning, Dave. How are you?
Tip top. Talk to me, Kirk.
Hey, I was just wondering, we live in a great democracy. We got all these issues. Why don't we just put it to the masses and vote on it?
It costs millions of dollars to put it on the ballot.
I don't know. The voting thing has me a little bit irked these days because we vote for these things like the cross.
We did vote on the cross.
And there's always a judge who will turn around and say, well, I don't care what you said.
Medical marijuana.
Yeah, medical marijuana, the same thing. And the same thing with the legislature overturning stuff that we voted on.
Yeah.
What was that thing just a couple weeks ago that the legislature was doing?
Gay marriage.
Gay marriage. The hell? What's the vote all about? So.
Wow. All right. Well, love your show, guys. Thanks.
Loving yours. See you later. Bob, you're on KGB. What's up, Bob?
Bobby.
Hey, how you doing?
Tip top. Talk to me, Kirk.
Bobby.
Hey, Babby. I like that. the cross that you were talking about, just right outside Escondido, it was erected by some guy that is private property, so they'll never get that one down. And it was dedicated to a cavalry fight with the Indians back in the late 1800s.
Yeah, but it's still a cross, so it's still going to bug some.
Yeah, but see, that's all
pain in the ass somewhere.
property, and we don't have any problems with that one. But
right.
the atheist, I agree exactly what, I don't know if Chainsaw said it or, God, I hate to say Boyer.
I can't tell who says things.
Was it a good point?
Well, it could have been, and I'm probably going to cut my fingers off today while I'm working because I agreed with him.
Okay, it was mine. It was
I think that when he said if atheists don't believe in God, why are they sweating this freaking cross?
Man, I said that. Jeez, I don't want to start sounding like these two yahoos.
You know, you sounded a little like Boyer when you said it. So.
I was the one who said it.
I said it.
I said it. I said that. John Stamos said that. I like John Stamos. He's in the club. Yes. Jason Priestley never said that. No, he did not.
Even though he's priestly.
Nice. Got a break. We're on the KGB NQ103. Good morning.
You know, people phone in and make a beef. Oh, what about? Well, anything, Joe. Whatever happens to bug you, that's what you talk about.
This is the DSC at night.
I guess it just gives you a chance to unload. You know how it is. You got a beef, you tell it to somebody, and you feel better.
101.5.
Brilliant. That's just the kind of far-out gimmick we need.
KGB.
The 30th anniversary of the 101.5 KGB Sky Show explodes this Saturday at the Cube. The Aztecs take on San Jose State at 5, so get there early and join the party in the KGB Sky Show Village in Section D1. Sponsored by the San Diego Mazda dealers, celebrating the end of the boring sedan. Check out the new Mazda 6 at Sky Show Village this Saturday. Presented by Barona Valley Ranch Resort and Casino from 101.5 KGB.
At San Diego County Credit Union, member service is our #1 priority. We understand how busy life can be. That's why we're here for you. Anywhere, anyway, anytime. Our members can access their account information and complete basic transactions 24 hours a day, online, by phone, or at any of 19,000 ATMs. And most of our branch locations are open Saturdays until 4. Isn't it time you opened an account with San Diego's best credit union? Everyone living or working in San Diego and Riverside counties is welcome. Open an account with us today. Visit SDCCU.com. Call us toll-free at 1-877-SDCCU-4U or go to any of our 23 branch locations. San Diego County Credit Union, voted best credit union in San Diego 6 years in a row. Federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Chris from Tweeter. Are you looking for the perfect TV for a smaller room in your home like the bedroom? Well, how about the 37-inch Sony Vega flat-screen plasma HD TV? Why? It's simple. Huge performance in a smaller room. Did you know if you're watching from less than 10 feet away, a 37-inch TV is a great choice? Not only that, there's a lot of technology packed into this set. The powerhouse Sony Vega engine has what's called a scaler, which takes a less than perfect TV signal and computer enhances it for display on the high-def screen. Whether you're watching an old videotape or the ballgame in high def, you get the best possible picture every time. Of course, all this technology is more expensive, unless you get to Tweeter right now. While supplies last, you can get this Sony high-def plasma originally priced at $44.99 for only $25.99. That's a $1,900 savings. And you can take it home with no payments and no interest for 18 months. No matter what kind of TV you're looking for, at Tweeter, we've got you covered. Tweeter, home and mobile entertainment made easy.
Pop quiz, San Diego. What's hot right now in Pacific Beach? Surfing? No.
Oh, I know. Bonfires are hot.
No. Surfing? No. It's Mossy Toyota's So Hot Sales Event. SOHOT spells So Hot, and at Mossy, it stands for save on hundreds of Toyotas. We've just received a shipment of 100 new Toyotas, including hard-to-find models. And at Mossy, we're marking them down to move them out with low prices and big factory incentives. Lease a new Toyota Camry LE for only $199.95 a month plus tax. That's a brand new 06 Camry LE with automatic, AC, power windows and locks, CD, and more. Only $199.95 a month lease plus tax. tax for 36 months. So don't wait. Save on hundreds of Toyotas today at the So Hot Sales event. Only at Mossy Toyota on Mission Bay Drive in Pacific Beach.
Mossy Toyota.
Number 2532, $29.95 off. No security deposit, 15 cents for each mile over 12,000 per year. $15.49 tax per month. Plus finance through TFS on approved Tier 1 Plus credit ends 10-3.
This Sunday, the Chargers welcome the New York Giants to Qualcomm Stadium. Pre-game at 2:30, kickoff at 5:30. Exclusively on San Diego's official home of the Chargers. 105.3 FM.
Free classified ads in the Union Tribune's new SD Marketplace. San Diego's #1 classifieds. Sell cars and stuff under $5,000 free on signonsandiego.com and in the paper. Call 866-411-4140 or go to sdmarketplace.com.
San Diego, sit down and buckle up, because it's time to get all souped up. CarSoup.com. CarSoup.com is San Diego's local automotive website with thousands of vehicles from local dealers and private sellers.
CarSoup.com.
CarSoup.com. Smarter search, better results.
The DSC at night.
Hey, don't worry. You don't have to make up stories here. Save that for court.
101.5 AGB.
Okay, Rita's a hurricane.
Goody!
And guess where it's going?
Yep.
To the Gulf Coast?
Right up the Gulf Coast.
Everybody get back out!
That's Ray Nagin is now going, back! Get back! Turn around!
What strength is it at? A 3?
1.
Oh, a 1. Oh, that's good.
Oh, who cares?
No, that's good.
Well, it's better.
I was hoping it wasn't up to 4 already.
It is blazing through the Keys right now.
Yeah.
And you know, whenever I have a question about anything,
Yeah.
I go to Denny's.
Yeah.
They always
Great
answer all my questions. So let's call Key Largo Denny's.
Okay.
Do they shut down for a Category 1?
They ordered all the tourists off, but a lot of the, the regulars are like, we can write it out. Because they hear this all the time. And they think, well, we can write it out. And then either they're wrong or they're not.
That's true. Either they're wrong or they're
I
not.
don't even know why
Thank
you got to
you,
do
Captain Obvious.
Just come to me.
What a wicked hurricane season it's been for these people.
Yeah.
Is this the 17th one?
We're already up to R, right? I mean, that's huge.
And last September.
That's correct, Chris.
David.
Let's see, A's. And there were 3 bad ones in Florida last September.
Quitters aren't answering the phone down there.
Maybe they're gone. Oh, look, there it is on the screen right now.
R is number 18, David.
Yeah, they've got it blasting into the Gulf. And then there's all kinds of computer models that predict which way it's going to go.
Oh, it's like Houston.
The one that they're showing on TV right now puts it right between Corpus Christi and Houston. But there have been other computer models that say,
Right to New Orleans.
New Orleans!
Yeah.
Biloxi is where we're thinking this one's going to go.
It's like our rains where we just got so saturated, and then, mountains fall down. They just keep getting hit.
Listener Jessica writes, Dave, my husband is leaving today to fight for little wieners who bitch about nothing that affects them.
Wow. Good attitude.
First off, there are more important things to be concerned with. That's the job I want. I want to run for that job.
When you decide what's the most important
I'm
thing
the
to
one who
worry about,
decides
yeah.
what's important and
I
what's
like
not.
that too.
Yes, exactly. Second, just because one person cares doesn't mean anyone else does. Didn't someone once say opinions are like a-holes? Everyone's got one, but no one wants to hear it.
That's right.
That's Jessica, who says, finally, Christians are one of the most beat-upon groups. And yes, they attack back. If everyone left everyone else alone, we wouldn't have to waste so much damn money on court systems. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's Jessica, whose husband is leaving today to fight for little wieners.
Wow.
What about the big wieners?
Who bitch about nothing that actually affects them.
That doesn't sound like a good job.
I'm glad I didn't get that one.
No kidding.
Dave, I'm an atheist, and I think these people whining about the cross, the pledge, are stupid.
Hear, hear.
Stupid.
By being an atheist, I am voluntarily putting myself into a vast minority of people, not just in this country, but in the world. I therefore should not expect everyone in the world to accommodate me. Rather, I should be prepared to alter my life to accommodate the majority opinion.
Wow.
That's crazy talk.
Wow. Self-responsibility. Holy cow.
I just can't continue with this. That's nonsense.
It's anarchy.
You know, by focusing on meaningless issues such as hilltop crosses and mentions of God on our currency and pledge, well, I should be focusing my energy on real issues such as prayer and the teaching of creationism in our public schools. By being such outspoken whiners, these no-brained atheists simply malign the important causes we thoughtful atheists fight for. That's brilliant.
You hate to hear a rift within the atheist community, though.
That is brilliant.
Get them fighting among themselves.
Right.
Basically, you got one atheist telling the other atheist to go to hell.
Right.
And there is no hell.
But he's on a slippery slope because once you put in God We Trust on the money, once you add under God to the pledge, then that leads to prayer in school. That leads to teaching creationism.
When? Where?
It
What?
does not.
No, it doesn't.
It does. There are school districts in the South which
Well, who cares? We're not in the South.
Okay.
What?
Well, those people who are educated in the South do move here occasionally.
When? Name one.
Hello.
Kelly John.
She's from Oklahoma. That's not the South. That's like the middle-ish.
You kept telling me it was South when I first moved here.
No, I never said that.
Because I ate chicken guts and stuff, that I was from the South.
No, I just said you had gross eating habits. I didn't.
Oh, I get that confused all the
Blame that on
time.
the South.
I didn't know.
Who cares if they're doing it in the South? We don't live there.
They actually are trying to do it in Kansas as well.
Who cares? We don't live there either.
It's part of our country,
So
Dave.
what, Kansas? Who cares?
States' rights.
Are you the director of FEMA?
If Kansas fell off the map,
Yeah.
our biggest concern would be that we don't have an even 50 anymore. 49. It's a clunky number. That's
well, then
it.
do we give Puerto Rico the nod?
Who cares? Kansas. What happened?
Big void right in the middle.
Chemical spill?
Yeah. Someone shook it up.
Wasn't me. Someone came in and shook up my water overnight.
Someone shook it.
Someone shook it up.
It
But
might
it
have
wasn't
been in
me.
the case of
Right.
water that I got it.
I'm going to be writing a letter. Fire off an angry missive.
Good Lord. What is wrong with you today?
I'm just.
What, did you not get enough sleep? Did the storm wake you up?
Yeah, what storm? Was there a storm?
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know. Shelley comes in this morning. Did you hear the thunder?
No.
Oh, what are you, deaf?
No. Wasn't any.
I sat straight up in bed. Ah! The house took a direct hit.
Yes.
We're probably on fire.
Incredible.
Exactly.
Are we in Iraq?
Right.
There was a house in El Cajon that was on fire yesterday. Their palm tree got hit, and it set
saw
the roof
that.
on fire.
Hit by lightning?
Lightning.
I
yeah.
wondered about that. There
Yeah.
were so many strikes that I just saw from my house. My God.
And Cal
They
Walker.
looked like they were going right down to the ground.
Cal Walker's out there flying around in it right now.
Have you ever been near a lightning strike?
No.
Holy and crap.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would imagine.
I was in a good old-fashioned thunderstorm as a lad growing up in Chicago, and believe me, those aren't even strong thunderstorms. What we get here are cloudy days.
Yeah.
What they get in other parts of the country will shake you up. And I was in my house, and a very violent thunderstorm broke out in the summer, as they do in places like Oklahoma and Illinois.
Yep.
And lightning struck and exploded a tree in our yard.
Wow. And you saw it?
Oh,
When it happened?
knocked me on the ground.
Wow.
It is stunning, the display of power. I mean, this was a big cottonwood tree, big tree, big, solid, hard, woody thing. And it exploded it.
Wow. Jeez. I remember it was always part of summer entertainment, watching the lightning storm sitting out on the porch.
Yeah.
We went to got up on the balcony last night. We were watching it move in. It was great. We're like, great. We'll be the rain. It'll be great sleeping. 1 o'clock, 12:30. I'm pretty sure the house is on fire.
We're under attack.
Yeah.
Sure is cozy. Night, night.
When I was in high school, I used to sleep through those. Everybody in the morning come down for breakfast. God, did you hear that? And what? I didn't hear anything.
Well, you ever see on the cartoons? I think it was. I think one of the champions of it was Fred Flintstone. He would instantly elevate out of his bed. He'd still be in the laying down, the prone position with his blankets on him, but he'd be like 10 feet over his bed. And that's what it was last night when that one rogue thunder hits your house.
Yeah.
The one that's right over your house, about 1 foot over your house. You do that Flintstone thing.
Scary.
Has anyone seen this new Jodie Foster movie?
Well, I watched a TiVo Letterman where she was on, and they showed a clip of it, and
yeah, she's on a plane with her kid, and then and all I know is from what I've seen of the TV commercials, she's on a plane with her kid, and all of a sudden her kid disappears.
Right.
And they're doing one of these, and I can't see these movies. They're too upsetting and too weird.
Yeah.
Because it starts to turn into this thing. It's like maybe she never even had a kid.
Right.
Maybe she's a nut job. Maybe she isn't even alive right now. Maybe she's in the psycho ward. And I'm
Then
like,
why are we in this movie?
Why am I watching this? I
I
could be
know.
next door watching Jessica Simpson wiggle out of her Daisy Dukes. What a waste of time and money. Too upsetting. Did you ever see the one with Julianne Moore where her kid, she comes home and all of a sudden her kid has disappeared and her husband's like, what are you talking about? We never had a kid.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and they're trying to erase her memory and all this other stuff.
Jesus.
Oh, very upsetting.
I would never see a movie like that.
It's very upsetting.
Scary.
Jennifer Aniston will be on TV today. Her big fanfare, her parade of pity on the Oprah show. I can't feel sorry for this woman. There's just no way. Who does that? Who goes on and cries about the breakup of her marriage on TV?
Don't you want to hide that? It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. Who does that? Who goes out in public and looks for sympathy for that kind of
From
stuff?
strangers.
From strangers.
A big mass of anonymous, faceless strangers.
Who does that?
Not me.
Celebrities.
That's just sick.
Publicity seeking how people.
Well, yeah, publicity whores do
They're
that.
addicted. It's an addiction.
Yeah. And it's hard to say such harsh things about Jennifer Aniston because she's so cute.
I like Jennifer Aniston.
She in the club?
Not anymore.
I don't know.
She's too weird.
Her membership is being reviewed.
Really?
She better get naked.
Wow.
Yeah. Although she's got like a banana. She's got a banana
You
thing going
reported that
on.
ages ago, and sort of walleye.
The
She's
walleye
got
swoopy
salamander boobs. Yeah. Damn. First Katie Holmes, Jennifer
It's
Aniston.
spreading like wildfire.
Fetal alcohol syndrome boobs. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
They don't look that bad though.
Well, when she's got them reined in.
Yeah.
But when she's hopping around naked, it's like, hey, what's going on with that thing? Where's that guy going? So, yeah, she'll be crying her eyes out on Oprah today. And, every one of those women in that audience is going to sit there and sympathize with her.
Well, yeah. Everyone's been dumped.
Brad Pitt left her.
Yeah.
God.
Well, she's doing a service, David. She is using herself as an example to how to be strong and to be free with one's emotions about a very traumatic situation as a catharsis.
It's publicity whoring.
I'm sorry?
I said it's publicity whoring.
It's a vicarious bloodletting of emotion that will help her break through to the other side, Dave. Why don't you just grow up for 5 minutes and understand what she's doing this for humanity?
Because I'm a little bit smarter about this. It's not my first day in the business.
Huh?
She's hawking herself.
Well, photographers are always following her anyway. I can see saying, look, here it is. Now, let's be done with it.
Right.
And it still won't
It's
solve
like the
anything.
people who sell their baby photographs.
Right.
Hey, they're going to get them anyway. I might as well cash in.
No problem there.
Right.
No problem. Britney Spears getting $3 million for pictures of little turtley from people are okay. No problem.
Well, hang on just a second. Does Oprah pay her guests?
No.
What-
No, I said not.
Don't you have to pay him scale?
No,
I don't know.
No. There's no money being exchanged here. It's an exchange of power and fame. We all know that Oprah, the Oprah television show, is the television show of the mother of all television shows, and
Yes.
Oprah is the mother of all entertainers.
It has surpassed the Barbara Walters interview.
Oh, by far.
Yes.
I mean, not the least of which the fact that she's on every day, let alone once or twice a year,
Right.
before or after the Oscars. No, this is the mouth of God in terms of entertainment business that is speaking, and you don't turn that one down. You go seeking that.
How can you not? I mean, that's your business.
Right, if you're a publicity
That's what
whore.
you do. Right. Well, right.
But the hell with you if you once sit there and complain to us about your loss of privacy.
Right.
It's one of the prices you pay for doing this, and it does beat you down, I think, in a way. So there's like, not being able to walk down the street or piss off.
Those situations right there, you root for the hand of God to actually come out of a cloud and strip all their money and fame away from them. Sorry, I made you famous and wealthy. Here's some Kirkland jeans,
back, yeah.
J-Lo.
Sorry we cared.
Sorry you had it so great.
Didn't mean to burden you.
You know?
Yeah.
You root for that. You root for that instant, okay, no problem. Why don't you go glaze the donuts at Krispy Kreme today, J-Lo?
And stop eating them.
Yeah, you root for their instant loss of fame and fortune right then and there. But have fun walking down the street.
Where we live, it's so dark at night.
Oh, wow. Dark at night, bragger.
The DSC at night, 1015 KGP, San Diego's classic rock. We're ready to get down and dirty.
Okay, light the fuse. Light it. I am. Relax.
For number 30.
Okay, it's lit. Run.
KGB Sky Show Triple X this Saturday at Qualcomm Stadium. The Mazda Sky Show Village opens at noon in section D1. Come tailgate with us. Kickoff between the Aztecs and San Jose State is at 5.
You guys rock.
Tickets are still available, but selling fast. From Barona Valley Ranch Resort and Casino. The station with a killer shell collection. 1015 KGB.
A lot of people enjoy gambling, but why gamble with your old worn-out roof? With Secure Roof, you'll beat the odds against leaks and water damage when it rains. Secure Roof has installed over 10,000 roofs during the last 16 years, and that's not luck, it's reputation and referrals. Right now, you can save $500 off a new roof. Call today for a free estimate and save $500. Call 1-866-SECURE-ROOF.
1-866-SECURE-ROOF. I'm loving it. I can't wait no more. Tangy barbecue sauce is what I hunger for. Mickey D's don't let me down. Please tell me McRib is back in town.
McRib is back. That smokin' McRib sandwich is calling your name, champ. So get ready to wrap your hands around that juicy, tender pork, slathered in tangy barbecue sauce on a warm bakery roll. And don't forget to bring your bib, because that hickory smoked barbecue sauce will get you good.
I'm loving it with no further delay. Woo! Put that bib on me, honey, because I'm eating McRib today.
Limited time offer at participating McDonald's.
McDonald's 6-piece chicken McNuggets are still only $1 on Tuesdays. Enjoy juicy white meat with a crispy crunch and a variety of dipping sauces. 6-piece chicken McNuggets are only $1 on Tuesdays. Hurry, offer ends soon.
McDonald's, I'm loving it.
The good news is it is not too late to get a low mortgage interest rate. Rates still at that 30-year low at Park Place Funding. Call them now through Ticketmaster. Be there for all the action.
This is the DSC at night.
Go to bed!
1015
KGB.
I told Boyer he's full of crap in the middle of the commercial breaks.
Yes, you did.
Just as a matter of course, or did he say something specific this time?
Nah, I was continuing on stuff, but I like to do it every once in a while just to keep his head on straight.
Right.
Where is it? Oh, in the email? Got some audio of Jennifer Aniston on Oprah. I guess it was yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll see if I can play some for you in a little bit because I just can't wait to hear it. Oh, your heart's broken? Wow, I don't know what that's like. No one's ever had that happen before. Explain it. Here's Chainsaw with Sports on the KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickard. Shut it on. Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world, it's in the bag. The hay is in the barn. The Padres have already won enough games to win the National League West.
Did you just make that up?
Well, yes, I did, but it might be true. Last night in Colorado, the Padres were locked in a 7-7 tie at Coors Field in the ninth inning. Khalil Green clobbered his second homer of the night, a solo shot to make it 8-7. Trevor collected his 39th save. Padres beat the Rockies 8-7 and improve to 75-74. 6 games better than the idle second-place Giants, who are 69-80. If the Giants finish out their remaining games 5-8, which is conceivable, that would give them 74 wins. The Padres have 75 right now. They might have already won enough games to win this division, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's not funny.
You made that up. I don't believe a word of it.
Yeah, well, then let the Giants be 7-6. I believe a 77-85 record. 8 games under 500 will be enough to win this division. That means the Padres need to win only 2 or 3 more ball games, and this one is in the bag.
You don't know crap.
Padres Rockies again tonight. First pitch 5:35 our time on Channel 4. The New York Yankees are battling for a playoff spot, and last night got a walk-off blast from, well, do I really need to tell you?
Driven deep to right field. Going back, Gibbons looking up. See ya!
Yeah.
A walk-off home run for Bubba Crosby.
Who?
And the Yankees win 3-2.
Yes, Bubba Crosby, the illegitimate son of Bubba Smith and Kathy Lee Crosby. Yeah, pulls the Yankees to within a half game of the Red Sox in the AL East. Boston losing to Tampa Bay 8-7. Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys had shut out the Washington Redskins for 56 minutes, but Santana Moss struck twice for D.C.
From the 30, Brunel going deep for Moss again. He makes the catch, and Santana Moss for a touchdown. Wow!
You know, Santana opened for the Rolling Stones at Qualcomm back in '98, so I've been desperately trying to work a Rolling Stone gathers no Santana Moss pun, but no amount of force is working so far. So, Chris Boyer.
Yes.
Perhaps you can put it to poetry in time for the 8:20. We have Santana,
Right.
Rolling Stones,
Right.
Santana Moss was the player. Can you do this for me, please? The Redskins scored twice in the final 4 minutes to beat Dallas 14-13. And earlier, kicking off a special Monday night doubleheader, the displaced New Orleans Saints were officially the home team at Giants Stadium in a game played against the Giants. Oh, sure, they painted Saints logos in the end zone, one of them anyway, and had Harry Connick Jr. sing. But it was a glorified gesture as the home team, Saints, got blasted 27-10 by the Giants, who are technically also visitors in the Giants Stadium is located in New Jersey. Chargers host those very same Giants this Sunday night at the Q for ESPN's Sunday Night Football. In other sports, David.
Go ahead and read your newspapers.
7:27 and 28 seconds. This is your 101.5 AGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
This is a pretty good song. He had it going when he did this one.
KGB.
Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
The DSC at night.
Till I jam this down your throat.
KGB.
Harrah's summer concert series continues when the legendary Steve Miller Band takes the stage.
Play my music in the sun.
Spend an evening under the stars at Harrah's new Open Sky Theater with the Steve Miller Band. Live Saturday, September 30th and October 1st at 8 p.m. Tickets start at $60 and are available at ticketweb.com or by calling 1-866-468-3399. See rock and roll's finest when the Steve Miller Band plays 2 incredible shows, September 30th and October 1st. And catch the best in headliner entertainment during our incredible summer concert series, only at Harrah's Rincon, San Diego.
You know you gotta get to Harrah's. Oh, yeah!
Harrah's reserves the right to change, cancel, or amend this concert. Must be 21 or older to gamble or to obtain a total rewards card. Owned by the Rincon San Luiseno Band of Mission Indians. Managed by HCAL LLC.
Don't miss the Chargers primetime Big Sunday. Next Sunday, the Chargers take on the New York Giants under the lights. The Q will be rocking for this nationally televised Big Sunday. Be there. To purchase tickets, call 619-220-TIXS or log on to Chargers.com or stop by the Chargers ticket office at Qualcomm Stadium, Gate C. Chargers, Giants, Big Sunday.
The Ford family plan has been the big news of 2005, but now it's clearance time. So get ready for a clearance cash. Now you can get $2,500 on the 05 Focus, $2,500 on the 05 F-150, $3,000 on the 05 Expedition, $4,000 on the 05 Explorer, America's best-selling SUV. And all this on top of the same low prices that Ford families pay. So get to your San Diego County Ford dealer now. The Ford you want is here. But with the Ford family plan savings and clearance cash, it won't be here long.
Available on 2005 models. Not available on Ford GT, Mustang, or Escape Hybrid, E450 and F450 and higher. Factory clearance cash in lieu of special APR. Clearance cash in 05 Focus and 05 F-150 includes $1,000 FMCC bonus cash. FMCC bonus cash requires Ford credit financing. Not all buyers will qualify. Take delivery from participating dealer stock by 10/3/05. See dealer for details.
Their full name, Standards of Excellence Appliance and Decorative Plumbing. Now, that's a lot. Just remember Standards of Excellence. They've been in the business for over 30 years. Standards of Excellence. They are the contractors and designers, and they're my choice, too. Each store has beautiful showrooms, professional staff. They're highly trained. They're knowledgeable. And you'll be inspired by the live kitchen vignettes and cooking demos that go on every Saturday. Now, here's a name, Thermador. They've been empowering the kitchen enthusiast for more than 70 years. And today, still, their vision of beautiful form and superior state-of-the-art functionality makes each of their products the very best in its category. Now, whether you're a dedicated chef or maybe a connoisseur of the art of cooking, owning a Thermador is the ultimate expression of personal style, good taste, and appreciation for the complete culinary experience. Standards of Excellence. They have 6 stores in and around Southern California. Call 877-864-5350 or go to their website, standardsofexcellence.com.
Things certainly have been rolling along at Chevy. So what makes you think we'd stop now? Introducing Chevy employee pricing for everyone on 06 full-size trucks and most remaining 05 models. At participating dealers only. Excludes Corvette and medium-duty trucks. See dealer for details. Take delivery by 9/30/05. Plus, with Chevy, the discount price is on the window. It's just that easy. No worries, no hassle. That's the Chevy Total Value Promise. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Tchaikovsky's Ballet Classic, The Nutcracker, performed by the Moscow Ballet, arrives November 8th, 7 p.m. at Copley Symphony Hall. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster, Copley Symphony Hall box office, or by phone at 220-TIX. Presented by Barrett American.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
DSC at night.
KGB.
Uh-oh. It's the sad music. Oh,
yes.
No. Oh, no.
Did Opie kill another bird?
That was bad. That was really bad. No, I had it wrong. Apparently, Jennifer was on Oprah yesterday.
Oh. Well, how could you have missed it?
You probably had an appointment to get your tips tipped or something.
I felt a disturbance in the force. Y'all got a Kleenex handy?
Yes.
Got a box right here.
I'll borrow one from down the hall.
They have a shortage.
Here we go. Jennifer Aniston yesterday on Oprah.
What would be your big lesson from this whole
thing?
Yes.
Besides wanting more publicity?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, admits it.
She's already cracking on the publicity.
Right. She's
well, then
copping
what are you
to
doing there?
She's
hon?
copping to it.
What would be your big lesson? Don't marry Brad Pitt.
Felt like I was not getting enough publicity. I think there's probably so many reasons, but the other day I was doing yoga and with my girlfriend, and we finished. We were sort of sitting there.
Yoga. She was doing some chick named Yoga.
At least she's getting back out there.
Yogi Berra.
Back in the swing.
Switching teams. Stretching. And I looked over at her and I said, you know what? I have to say, I'm feeling a feeling I don't know if I've ever actually felt before.
Oh, that's my water bottle.
I slipped.
You're sitting on my water bottle, Rachel.
And that is that I don't want to be anywhere other than where I am right now.
Clap.
Sitting across
I knew they'd clap.
Oh, brother.
How lame are we?
Brother.
How lame are we that you would actually go to this place and clap because Jennifer Aniston feels good?
That's a fortune cookie. God.
No, she
live
feels
in the
good
now.
about feeling bad.
No, live in the now.
Right.
I'm not sitting somewhere dwelling on the past, or I'm not fretting or obsessing about something in the future or something that was it's just it was a feeling of total peace.
I'm just drinking a lot.
Feeling of total peace.
Stop it.
Brother, shut up.
Well, yoga puts you in the moment, okay?
Total
Wow. We don't know what that's like because we're just like earthlings.
That's what I felt like when I got divorced.
The old
total
saying,
peace.
what you resist persists. And I think
very zen.
At a certain point, and it started over the summer, I just kind of went, so I can't say any of that.
That's why I'm on this show, to talk about past things.
But, forget it. I just...
Shazam.
It don't matter. And so, there's the days, of course, when I go, I don't want it. I'm just not in the mood. But it'll die down eventually. And I have also come to some peace with it. It's like, so how many pictures are they going to get of you walking on the beach? That's got to get boring on the
So what would people be most surprised to know about you, do you think?
I don't sleep.
I'm actually a man.
That's why Brad couldn't hang.
He doesn't like it the back doorway. Dave. That would have been, that was her opportunity right there.
Yeah.
Oprah asked her the big question. So what would we be surprised to hear? Well, did I used to put on a big old strap on and take it to Brad up the back door?
He didn't like it.
Opportunity. Score a little revenge. I don't have a sense of humor about this.
People be most surprised to know about you, do you think?
That back door thing.
I don't sleep. I think I've got too much to I'm planning a lot in a weird way. Like it's sleep where I wake up and I go, oh God, the sun's going to come up soon, and that means I get to have a cup of coffee and then read the paper. That'll be fun.
It's a lot on her plate.
And I mean, I just kind of
That's a lot on her plate.
Either I've decorated a room in my mind.
That's what we would be surprised to know. That when Jennifer Aniston wakes up,
She has coffee.
she has an epiphany that the sun is going to come up.
And she's got a lot on her plate. She's got to get a coffee and read the paper.
Oh, my God. Earth-shattering.
Well, I mean, how could you sleep when you have that kind of burden on your head?
Or that to look forward to. I mean, come on. Every day, new headlines.
It's not real. It's just not real. You're human beings having a human experience, and there's nothing different except that you're exposed to the world as a public person, but your personal life, your personal feelings, your heart, your success, your pain, your everything is the same as that anybody else would.
Right? You're just like us.
Just a regular person. That's what I think people are surprised about, that I'm just a regular person.
Sentimental hogwash.
They needed Mr. Potter sitting on the couch there. Sentimental hogwash. Can we talk about something that matters here, Orpa? These kids ran my lawn yesterday, and I told them I wanted them up.
Well, did you ask them gently?
Or just throw the paper at
Make
them.
Lionel Barrymore cry. I actually thought of a way to make that a little bit more fun.
Oh, okay.
Hang on a second here.
Tommy Lee Jones on there and have him just...
Here. This is Jennifer Aniston talking to Oprah about how she's feeling a sense of total peace. Okay, hang on a second. Let me see what she said.
What would be your big lesson from this whole
thing?
Yeah.
Besides wanting...
Okay, I know how to make this more fun.
Okay.
Yeah, see, what'd you learn? What kind of schooling did you take out of this when you got dumped by Brad Pitt, see?
What would be your big lesson from this whole...
Say it.
This whole thing?
Yeah,
Besides
the whole
wanting
thing.
more publicity?
That's right, yeah.
I just felt like I was not getting enough publicity.
Edward G. Robinson interviewing Jennifer.
With the gun shooting at her feet.
Yeah.
To make her dance.
Why don't you dance, see? Yeah, pain? I'll give you pain.
And then follow her out to the beach and, shoot at her feet as she's walking along the beach.
Couple of 38s in the toe, you'll feel pain, see? I'll give you something to cry about, see? Yeah.
This is the DSC at Night.
101.5 KGB.
If your ice maker is blowing chunks and the washing machine has shredded your clothes to hunks, don't fret. Call 1-800-APPLIANCE to the rescue. 1-800-APPLIANCE, the only number you'll ever need for any broken kitchen or laundry room appliance, and that even includes water heaters. One call does it all. Service calls are free with any repair. Credit cards accepted. For fast repairs and friendly service, call the experts you trust at 1-800-APPLIANCE.
Appliance experts will rescue you. Call 1-800-APPLIANCE.
The 30th anniversary of the 101.5 KGB Sky Show explodes this Saturday at the Q. The Aztecs take on San Jose State at 5, so get there early and join the party in the KGB Sky Show Village in Section D1. Sponsored by the San Diego Mazda dealers, celebrating the end of the boring sedan. Check out the new Mazda 6 at Sky Show Village this Saturday. Presented by Barona Valley Ranch Resort and Casino from 101.5 KGB.
We are friends and neighbors, all from different streets. We are where the road and the highway meet. We're the skyscrapers, we're the wrecking crew. We're the frontliners, we are what we do. This is Budweiser, Budweiser. This is Budweiser, this is beer. Oh yeah, this is Budweiser, this is clear. Budweiser, King is here. Budweiser, this is beer.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. What's happening at Mossy Ford? We're putting up a tent. And when the tent goes up, the prices come down. It's Mossy Ford's used car tent sale. Mossy Ford is packed to the rafters with tons of quality used trade-ins. So we're marking every used vehicle with a low Mossy value price to get them moving off the lot. Save big on a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Everyone is independently inspected and fully reconditioned to Mossy's high standards. Not just Fords, choose from a wide range of makes and models. Save on used Toyotas, save on used Nissans, save on used Hondas, and more at Mossy Ford. Hurry, Mossy Ford's used car tent sale ends September 30th. Come in now for the best selection. When the tent goes up, the prices come down at Mossy Ford on Mission Bay Drive in Pacific Beach.
Hurry, Mossy Ford's used car tent sale ends September 30th.
General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, the world leader in developing and producing remotely piloted aircraft, including the combat-proven Predator for the U.S. Air Force, Army, and Department of Homeland Security, is hosting a job fair at their Rancho Bernardo facility this Thursday from 4 to 7 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. They're looking for exceptional candidates to fill their current available positions in engineering, manufacturing, and operations. Bring your resume and meet their hiring team. For more information and directions, visit UAV.com. That's UAV.com.
Country.
Always liked country.
Country, of course.
When you're ready to give country a try, check out US 95.7 and 95.7 FM.
We love Tony and Chris.
Tony and Chris in the morning and real American country all day long.
Good music.
On US 95.7, 95.7 FM. This Sunday, the Chargers welcome the New York Giants to Qualcomm Stadium. Pregame at 2:30, kickoff at 5:30. Exclusively on San Diego's official home of the Chargers. 105.3 FM.
The American Red Cross still needs your help for Hurricane Katrina victims. Please gather your spare change and donate it today to the Red Cross through the green Coinstar machine in your local supermarket. It's an easy way to help in a big way. Visit 101kgb.com or call 1-800-HELP-NOW.
DSC at night. DSC at night.
This is the KGB.
Well, it's finally on TV tonight. I'm not talking about Jennifer on Oprah. I'm not talking about Survivor. I'm not talking about that double matchup on the NFL. I'm talking about what we have been waiting for. The big rematch between Kelly Monaco and John O'Hurley on Dancing with the Stars.
Wow.
I am so not watching this show. You know, they make it a big rematch.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
like
never saw the first.
Foreman, Ali.
Right.
What's John Hurley going to come out and do a vicious opening slew of taps? Tappity, tappity, tap. Kelly Monaco gasps. Cross step, cross step, cross step.
Kick and turn and kick and turn.
I have a friend who's so into this.
And Vogue, Vogue. Madonna, Madonna. Who cares?
Dip and move and clutch and grab.
Starburst.
Stop it.
Oh, that was good. I like the Starburst best of all. Ah.
Just don't watch this show. There's too much TV to watch, and that's really a pity because I'm such a fan of TV.
Remember the old days when you actually had the primetime schedule memorized Monday through Sunday?
Well, there are only four channels.
Yeah, but 3 that counted.
Right.
You know, for the primetime TV shows. You had the independent, maybe PBS, call it 5. But now there's just there's so much on you don't watch anymore.
That's why I turned off the Emmys. Half the shows I didn't know what they were talking about.
What reality show are you watching? Is anyone watching Rockstar NXS? It's a pretty good show.
I caught it once and it was great. It's just on too late, and I've got other stuff I TiVo, and it just didn't make the top 10 cut.
Are you watching Dancing with the Stars?
No.
I saw the last one.
Are you watching? I will be watching Survivor.
Yes.
I will not watch Idol after the first couple episodes this year because I just don't like the way they do that show, and I got suckered into it, and I'm not going to do that again.
I'll be watching Idol, especially the audition parts of the bad ones are a crack up, and then it just deteriorates and gets worse as it goes along. And I'll be watching The Apprentice again. I like Donald Trump.
When it starts getting serious on Idol, where only the talented ones are left over, bye.
Yep.
Forget it.
Yeah.
I never watched The Apprentice. Not once.
It's a good show.
Donald Trump is really fun to watch work.
Will you be watching the Martha Stewart version of The Apprentice?
F no.
I gotta give it a try. Heck yeah. And I love her new show, the one where she's actually cooking and telling people stuff.
What, she's cooking?
Yeah.
Is there a laugh track? Or is there an audience that laughs
There is a live
genuinely?
audience. And they've all been bribed to laugh.
Wasn't that her old show she was cooking?
Yeah, but now she has guests on. Like she had Susan Lucci on, and she taught her how to pot an orchid.
Did you make a pickle muffin? Did you TiVo it? Did you tape it?
Yes.
Do you have it? Can you put that on? Can you copy it down?
I don't have an MP3 player.
Dang it.
How to pot an orchid.
Yeah.
And how long is this show?
An hour.
Uh-huh. An hour.
Every night.
An hour.
Yes.
To say, dig a hole and jam it in there.
David, you obviously don't know orchids. They have to breathe through their root system, so you've got to put them in a pot with holes in it.
Every pot I've got has a hole in the bottom.
No, it needs more than that. They've got them all up and down the sides.
Dave, it's a lot more complicated. I don't mean to condescend to you. That means talking down, but you'll never get it because you're too stupid.
Even if it was a plant from outer space, it doesn't take an hour
to teach. That's just one segment.
Well, that was just one segment. Did you watch it? Oh, Ruthie. It was
Not a
Susan.
pot,
It was
a plant.
Susan. It was awesome.
How can you judge that which you didn't
No
watch?
kidding.
Because I've potted plants before.
This was a
And
it's
it's
a great
Martha
show.
Stewart.
And it's Martha. And I love it.
Yeah.
See, these chicks, they fall right into it.
Of course.
If before Martha Stewart existed,
Mm-hmm.
if I said, yeah, it's going to be a really good show, they're going to show you how to dig a hole and jam a plant in there, you'd go, what is that all about? But Martha Stewart has some sort of Vulcan mind grip
It's awesome.
on you hens, and you totally dig her whole thing.
And she's hysterical because she's making blatant references. She has Erica Kane on, Susan Lucci, who's played Erica Kane for years, and she said, "Now Erica's been in prison, right?" And Erica said, "Oh yeah, in and out of prison, a couple of times." And Martha said, "Well, I'm not allowed to visit around with known convicted felons, so you might have to leave." I mean, she's hysterical.
Oh man,
It's-
my stomach. Stop it, Martha.
Man, you know
She was
what?
on a roll.
Delete Seinfeld. I need to make room on my TiVo for Martha freaking Stewart.
Oh man,
Fine.
like Rickles on the Tonight Show. I mean, Johnny's just falling over.
So wise guys.
Okay, we're all a-holes.
No.
I'm sorry, Shell. Maybe we could explain the subtle nuances of the Stooges to you.
Like you haven't for the past 15 freaking years, over and over and over again.
Never get it. Even though I named my boyfriends after one.
That was you, a-holes. Come on. Yes, you, a-holes.
Who's your favorite Stooge?
Curly?
See, you know them. See? Okay, name them one. List them 1 through 4. Rank them.
Larry, Moe, Curly, and then Shemp, the hated one.
He's not hated.
Oh,
Shemp's
I get them confused.
Underrated.
Well, none of them are hated.
Well, Curly Joe Dorita.
Dorita and Joe
I'm
Besser.
sorry, I don't even recognize those.
Dorita and Besser, get
Of
them
the
out.
4 that she mentioned,
So
the
glad
4
the
real
conversation went
Stooges.
this
The only
way.
ones who count.
There's no hated Stooge.
No.
Curly Joe and Curly Besser are not Stooges.
They're not.
They're not.
No. Sorry. It ended when Shemp died. Bye-bye.
Yeah, glad we cleared that up.
Shelley, can we move on from your desperate clinging to the Stooges, please, for a minute? Back to Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
It's Kelly Monaco who won this thing, and John O'Hurley, and he was that guy from Seinfeld.
Right.
What was his name, Boyer?
Jay Peterman.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who ran that catalog. And he's always tucking like an adventure man. You know who I'm talking about?
Like Johnny Quest. Indeed, we
Right.
do. He's been on our show.
Yes, he has. And who knew that he had a penchant for dancing? And apparently these two were tappity tap tap tap. And it was like, I can do anything better than you. Oh no, you can't. And Ruth, you watched it.
I watched the last episode, yeah.
Kelly tells USA Today, the nation's comic book, she feels like an underdog despite her win last summer. As soon as John O'Hurley questioned it, it took away all the satisfaction. That's sad. That's really
It
sad.
is?
To sit here knowing that Kelly Monaco did not just relish her big victory on Dancing with the Stars because John O'Hurley questioned it.
And who is Kelly Monaco?
Kelly Monaco is a soap opera broad.
She's on General Hospital.
And she's hot.
All of them are pretty people, but most of them, to me, weren't stars. I'm like, I
No,
don't
B.
even know you. Yeah.
They were all B stars.
Yeah. Maybe C.
Yeah, maybe D.
Right.
That's on tonight. Big rematch. TiVo.
And the Rockstar thing, is that on tonight?
I don't know. I haven't really watched that one.
I've seen about half
It is
of them.
good.
It is pretty good.
We happened to be up late one night.
They had really a
It's
lot
fun.
of good singers.
Yep.
Brad and Angelina made another public appearance last weekend, but they still won't acknowledge that they are a couple.
Oh, good God.
They attended a lecture given by Bill Clinton. What you got to do is you got to get a little bit of Tide right there on the dress where it landed. Let it sit in there for a second.
Tide's in, spunk's out.
He was given a lecture at the Sheraton in New York. Angelina arrived first. After the panel discussion started, Brad quietly slipped in and sat on the opposite side of the room, and when it was over, he snuck out through a side door. I wonder if there could be more boring people in the world.
No kidding.
Yeah, it can't last much longer. They're going to bore each other.
In his coverage of the Emmys, a reporter for Fox News said, the big story, of course, was Felicity Huffman snatching the Emmy.
Yeah.
And yes, he did say snatch.
Nice.
For Best Actress away from Terry Hatcher. We all thought Terry had it. At the governor's ball, I jokingly told her, I lost money on you. She told me a lot of people said that. I can't pay you back. And then she added, but Felicity deserved it, and I really mean that. Maybe by then she had calmed down because right after the show, she refused to pose with Felicity. Yeah. Pretty happy for her coworker.
Seems like
her
it.
co-star. Sources tell the New York Post Felicity wanted a picture with all her co-stars and everyone agreed except for Terry Hatcher, who flat out refused.
Wow.
Bitch.
So brand new season, same old bitterness.
They all looked beautiful.
Cameron Diaz hates the publicity that is in her life.
Yeah.
Tell her to shut up, then.
Just doesn't like making movies. Really resents having to promote them.
Yeah.
And hates the damn fans.
Oh.
Hates them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Last year on a promotional trip to Australia, one of her bodyguards reportedly threatened to kill a photographer. And now she's back there and she's the exact same way. According to the Sydney Daily Telegraph, she's refusing to take pictures or sign autographs. She's not even attending the premiere of the movie. She's there to promote. She covers her face with magazines so photographers can't take her picture. And any photos that they do get are unusable since she's always flipping the bird.
That's attractive.
Like I said, could be glazing donuts over at Krispy Kreme. Sneak one in your pie hole every once in a while. Nobody watches Oprah expecting hard news, but her interview with Jennifer Aniston set new standards for saying nothing. Now, if you did see it, Jen was just going, I'm great, I'm okay, I do yoga, I have coffee, the sun comes up. And Oprah was right with her. You look so good. And then she turns to the audience, isn't Jennifer looking good?
Jeez. That was never a problem for her.
About the only news was that Jen is ready to start dating again. So
Yay.
Oprah asked her about the whole Vince Vaughn thing, and Jen shut her down by saying, Oprah, you know you can't believe that stuff.
Well, she's only been seen making out with him. I mean, they're together all the time.
Neither one of them uttered the name.
Oh.
Even Brad Pitt's name seemed to be missing, although Oprah showed a photo from their wedding day. Jen kept saying, I'm doing so well. I'm not dwelling on the past. I'm not fretting or obsessing about the future. She couldn't do the interview without a tall glass of champagne, apparently. It suddenly became clear why she chose Oprah instead of Diane Sawyer.
Oh.
Sawyer would have felt an obligation to at least bring these things up. I don't know. Oprah, Diane Sawyer.
Almost the same.
Barney the dinosaur would
Right.
give a more hard-hitting interview. Well, how about that Brad Pitt? He liked it up the butt, I hear. A lot of wake and bake there, huh? You know, seriously.
Yeah.
How hard are they going to get on her?
Not much.
It's not like she was sitting down with Mike Wallace.
You don't know crap.
No, I don't. Most embarrassing moment on the Today Show came from Joan Rivers yesterday. She was doing her post-Emmy report live from L.A. Joan said, we're all trying to forget Hurricane Katrina, but Patricia Arquette looks like she did her hair in it.
I like it.
I knew people were going to make fun of that hairdo.
I thought Deborah Messing's hair seemed messy. I didn't like it.
Who's Deborah Messing's?
Yeah, it was
Grace.
updo
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
braided in the back, but
It just looked frizzy. Like she needed some
and
frizz relief.
Portia de Rossi too also had a pretty messy do going.
Really?
Updo. Mm-hmm.
The TV show Las Vegas kicked off its third season last night with a couple of new cast members. One of them is Laura Flynn Boyle. She's playing the new owner of the casino, and now that she's back on TV, she's going out again. According to the New York Daily News, she showed up at a Calvin Klein party at the Club Euphoria, staggering drunk,
Oh, no.
and wobbled over to the first cute guy she saw and asked if he wanted to take her to the Four Seasons for a nightcap.
Wow.
Her publicist quickly broke it up.
Aw.
Thanks a lot, blocker. In an interview to promote her TV show, she says she deeply regrets being critical of plastic surgery since she desperately wants to get a boob job. I'd get one tomorrow if I could.
She's had a facelift too. Let's look at her.
I can't because I've been such an advocate against it. I mean, who doesn't want bigger boobs? It's a woman's right to change her mind. Well,
Do it.
go get them and shut
Yeah.
up. Stick one in your mouth while you're in there.
I really like that show, and I don't like her. She was icky in it last night.
Eva Longoria has one thing in common with Angelina Jolie. Neither one of them has one single girlfriend. They're both the kind of women that females don't trust.
Yep.
You know, there's no way that Eva could be sleeping with all the guys she goes out with. Maybe some, but not all. it's just not humanly possible. As one source says it, even Paris Hilton isn't that big of a hoe bag. Last weekend, she went out to dinner with Jeremy Piven, who was nominated for an Emmy. An Emmy.
An Emmy?
An Emma.
Cool.
An enema.
Is that going to be televised?
Yes.
All right.
Eva's publicist said they're just friends, and it's probably true, but they were laughing like they were sharing a big secret. And without exaggeration, she has at least 24 close male friends. Angelina's the same way. Yeah, just think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about mugwumps coming home and saying, yeah, my new friend Eva Longoria and I are hanging out today.
You're not hanging out with Eva Longoria.
That'll ruin your world
I wouldn't
real
care
quick.
for that. I would not care for that.
How about mugwumps coming home?
Mike.
Hey, have you met my new friend Angelina Jolie? No.
Where's the gun?
It's not going to go over well.
No, it is not. And I think women don't want girlfriends like that. They're too dangerous.
Why is that?
You always have to be on guard with your man.
That they're going to steal your man.
They seem to have no problem with it. So who knows?
Right. I agree with you.
You know, I mean, who
as
knows
I
what
do
could happen.
everything.
I know.
Religion, politics,
I don't
lifestyles.
understand why people don't get that.
Finally, Jay Leno was talking about President Bush.
Ooh.
He says in a speech last week, W called the rebuilding of New Orleans one of the largest reconstruction efforts the world has ever seen. If you don't count Tori Spelling.
It's so funny.
He's so boy.
When's the concert for Tori?
The DSC at night, 1015 KGB, San Diego's classic rock. We're ready to get down and dirty.
Okay, light the fuse. Light it. I am. Relax.
For number 30.
Okay, it's lit. Run.
KGB Sky Show Triple X this Saturday at Qualcomm Stadium. The Mazda Sky Show Village opens at noon in section D1. Come tailgate with us. Kickoff between the Aztecs and San Jose State is at 5.
You guys rock!
Tickets are still available, but selling fast. From Barona Valley Ranch Resort and Casino. The station with a killer shell collection. 1015 KGB.
Don't miss the Chargers primetime Big Sunday. Next Sunday, the Chargers take on the New York Giants under the lights. The Q will be rocking for this nationally televised Big Sunday. Be there. To purchase tickets, call 619-220-TIXS or log on to Chargers.com or stop by the Chargers ticket office at Qualcomm Stadium Gate C. Chargers, Giants, Big Sunday.
A lot of people enjoy gambling, but why gamble with your old worn-out roof? With Secure Roof, you'll beat the odds against leaks and water damage when it rains. Secure Roof has installed over 10,000 roofs during the last 16 years, and that's not luck, it's reputation and referrals. Right now, you can save $500 off a new roof. Call today for a free estimate and save $500. Call 1-866-SECURE-ROOF.
1-866-SECURE-ROOF.
Do you find yourself wanting to be your own boss but think it's too risky or too costly? Put those thoughts behind you. Invest in yourself. Hi, San Diego. I'm John Hawkins, president of Cloud9 Shuttle, and we're offering a great franchise opportunity for self-starters that want to invest in themselves. Become a Cloud9 Shuttle franchise and own and operate your own business. Work hard, work smart, be part of a great team. Be your own boss and reap the rewards. Find details at cloud9shuttle.com or call Christina at 858-505-4964 and become your own boss at Cloud9 Shuttle. Don't you just love driving into downtown? The view of the bay, the relaxing trade winds blowing, the marvelous scenery. Not with today's traffic. Hi, San Diego. I'm John Hawkins of Cloud9 Shuttle. It's not easy driving downtown, so when you're going to the airport, leave the driving to Cloud9. Park and rides may seem like a good idea at the time, but why get in a van near the airport when Cloud9 comes to your front door? There's time to relax and actually enjoy the scenery. Cloud9 Shuttle, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Book online at cloud9shuttle.com or call 1-800-9-SHUTTLE.
Looking for a great truck at an unbelievable price? The answer is a new 2006 Ford Ranger with a bold new look and an unbelievable lease. Just $199 a month for 24 months. This is a limited allocation of specially equipped Ranger Sports with big all-terrain tires, a powerful V6 with automatic transmission, CD player with MP3 capability, air conditioning, power locks and windows, keyless entry, fog lights, and seating for 5. All this for just $199 a month, but only for a limited time. The $199 Ford Ranger. Once they're gone, they're gone. See your San Diego County Ford dealer today.
$1,793 customer cash due at signing for Ranger Sport Super Cab 4x2. Includes acquisition fee, excludes tax and license. Security deposit waived, 12,000 miles per year, 15 cents per mile, excess mileage charge. Subject to credit approval by Ford Credit. Dealer terms may vary. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 10/3/05. See dealer for details.
This is the DSC at Night.
101.5
KGB.
Dave, you were mentioning people clapping for Jennifer Aniston's prophetic statement and how annoying it is. Have you ever watched that Emerald cooking show? Oh my God. Makes me want to tear my ears off. And now we add some garlic because you got to have garlic. Bam!
It's true.
God, I can't watch that show. But I love yours.
Yeah.
They had that dumb toothpaste commercial Emerald did, too. That was dumb.
That is funny. You got to have garlic. An audience cheering for a cook.
Garlic, right.
Whipping in an ingredient. All right, I need you to go to CBS.com.
Come on.
We're going to talk to the first survivor booted off. And in preparation for him, I want you to choose your favorite survivor. Because by and large, isn't it true that they just load this show up with hotties?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I have easily chosen the hottest chick on Survivor. It's a no-brainer. Danny is just smokes them all. I mean, they're all cute, but
Oh, the blonde?
Danny is not a blonde. I don't know who you're talking
that's Big
about.
Brother. Let me get there.
Yeah, that's a whole different show.
Thank you.
Oh, that's Martha Stewart.
No, she's really hot.
We're going to talk to Jim in just a second here. And Ruth, I would appreciate it if you would be the one who would ask him, isn't it true that the reason you were kicked off first is because you're old and ugly?
I'm going to ask him that.
He's clearly the old ugly one on the show.
Has it started already?
And yeah, last Thursday. No, Ruth, we're just going to pretend.
I missed it. Where is it on this CBS.com?
Thursday.
What?
We were in Temecula.
I don't know. I can't really run over there and show you on the computer right now, but it's there on CBS.com.
I'm still looking for it.
I'll pop up in a minute.
I just have faces. I mean, is Brianna or Brooke? Do you like them?
Oh no! If you click on their faces, it will bring up a bigger picture and their biography.
Right.
You got that?
Yeah. Who do you like?
Danny, by far, is the hottest of all the girls. And if you think otherwise, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. Flat out wrong. You see her?
Gorgeous.
She smokes.
She is hot.
Jiminy Christmas.
What do you think? Real lips or no?
Who cares?
Well, they're kind of puffed up.
Full good.
I like Puffy's good. Yeah, she looks good.
Brianna's
She's a sports
cute.
radio talk show host?
That she just absolutely smokes, and so it makes me wonder if she's going to be a biatch, because usually the real hot ones are a drag.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's good. So I can't wait to ask the old ugly guy,
right,
as Ruth calls him.
And what's his name?
Jim.
It's Jim.
I'm Jim.
He was easy to pick out.
And Lydia's the next one to go.
Lydia?
No, maybe Margaret. I don't know.
Margaret?
Just for the name alone.
Yeah, that's
Margaret.
She should be making pickle muffins somewhere. I don't know.
Maggie. Go with Maggie. Maggie's hot.
Yeah, or Peggy.
How about Lydia?
Peggy's cute.
Peggy and Maggie.
Yes.
Margaret. Why don't you go Marge? Margaret. I'm going to go Marge.
Whereas the hot chick's got a dude name, and that's always cool.
Yeah.
When you got a chick and her name is like Frankie or Danny or something like that, she's hot. You're never going to see an ugly one.
Carl.
Carl is a hot name for a chick.
Ed. That kind of thing.
So, Ruth, you will ask him?
No, you ask him.
Well, I thought you wanted to know.
It's Jim.
Jim, isn't it true that you were kicked off because you're old and ugly?
I never heard of him until 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I see.
I didn't know.
Play dumb. Nice.
I'll try and watch it because I haven't watched it for a few seasons.
You haven't? You didn't watch it last year?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's the one that I will consistently go back to. I love that show. I love the way they do it.
Yeah, it's the original.
Yeah.
What
That's
about
fine.
Lydia? She's not that cute.
No, but Jim, he's old and ugly. Get out. It's a bumper crop of young hotties on Survivor. Because, usually they've got a couple of seasoned, grizzled types in there. To keep a cool head, knows how to build a fire, that kind of stuff. As far as I can tell from these pictures, there was one, and he got the boot right away.
But the guys aren't as hot as the chicks are.
There's some good-looking dudes on there.
Rafe is really good looking.
Yeah.
Gary.
I don't know.
Oh, Bobby John.
Bobby John.
He's just big and dumb.
I know.
And how about Jamie?
The Blake.
Jamie looks like a big goof.
Brandon. I think Brandon is really.
What about Judd? Here, look at old big old Judd.
Judd looks like dumb old Dan.
Yeah.
I picture him with his pants down around his ankles, scrambling out of Shelly's teenage bedroom window.
And he's got an identical twin.
All right, old ugly guy, next here. KGB.
I need something that'll keep me awake, alert, and restless all night long.
DSC at night.
Programming of the lowest common denominator.
DSC at night.
Fine, bring it on.
Well, just give me another nightmare tonight.
DSC at night.
I'm still so confused. Where are you going with all this?
DSC at night.
Every weeknight from 7 to 10. Lowest common denominator.
DSC at night.
This is the KGB. Hey, party time.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
Well, great.
Entirely groovy.
1015
KGB.
Jimbo.
Hey, what's up?
How's it hanging, buddy?
Oh, man, mighty low.
Can I call you Jimbo?
You bet. Call me anything. Just don't call me late for lunch.
Here is
I'm
Jim.
into the hunger mode.
Jim Lynch. Survivor Jim. Giving the royal boot.
Aw.
Last Thursday on Survivor. Well, that was some episode of Survivor opening premiere on Thursday. I mean, bang, right to the action. And boy, did you guys have a little bit of an upset tummy going on.
That's something. It was power puking all over the place.
Could have done without that. Could have done without that.
Yeah. It was given last rites and everything, looked like.
Jim, what happened? They set you right out and put you on, what was it, like an 8-mile hike or something like that?
It was like 11. It turned out I think for us, we wandered around a little bit. Probably turned out being 15, but it was a 24-hour deal through those jungles. And man, it was grueling. The thing that the fans don't see on TV is this humidity is 90%, 20 degrees. I mean, it just kills you.
Yeah. And what do you attribute to the fact that the women did so much better than the guys did?
I have no idea.
Cheating is what you want to say. Just say it.
Why were the guys? No. Why were the guys on the other tribe not sick?
Yeah.
I think we got in some bad feed or something. I don't know what to tell you.
That was just a very very unpleasant thing for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Jim, is there any kind of stigma that goes along with being the first survivor to get the boot?
Oh, of course. When you're an retired firefighter, you're going to get some raspberries from the boys at the firehouse.
Oh.
That's not fun. That's not fun.
I didn't know that
I tell
about
them,
you.
I say, hey, I didn't see you guys out there doing it.
Yeah. Did you actually go to the firehouse and take your medicine?
Yeah, I went over and had lunch with the guys, and it's they're sharing, just good-hearted ribbing.
Right. You might as well get it all done at once rather than take it piece by piece from those guys.
Jump on.
Where did you fight fires, Jim?
Aurora, Colorado. It's a suburb of Denver.
Oh yeah, I used to live out there.
Yeah, it's about 350 guys.
And what do you do now, Jim?
I'm retired. And my wife and I just travel and living a good life.
What did Carol say to you when you said, I'm thinking about going on this Survivor show?
I talked about that thing from before I'd retired, when that first show came on with Hatch, that knucklehead. And, it was something I wanted to do. And when you look back at life and you say, it's something I wanted to do and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried out for it, and it was bizarre that, there's 100,000 people or some ridiculous thing try out.
Is it really that much? Good God.
Yeah. And then to get picked, that was bizarre in itself. So.
Yeah, really just kind of like out of body, isn't it? Just really weird.
Yeah, it is, really.
Jim, Ruth66 has a question for you. Go ahead, Ruth.
Jim, did you get kicked off the show because you're the oldest and not that attractive?
What?
God.
Wow.
I think he's a good-looking man. Did you see his eyes?
I apologize for that question there, Jim.
Awful.
For whatever reason you were kicked off the show there, it has absolutely nothing to do with the rude qualities that Ruth just pointed out there.
That's
we apologize for that. Jim, What happened? How come they didn't keep a grizzled kind of veteran guy such as yourself around? Because now it's just a bunch of co-eds hopping around that island.
Yeah, it's a bunch of punks jumping around.
Yes.
No, it was when I hurt my arm, that was the big deal that took me out. So. And
that was just the end of it. Did you have a feeling you were done?
Oh well, that nurse practitioner, she knows what a torn bicep is, and she's going to relay the word to the rest of the troops. That's what happened. So
that was the actual injury, a torn bicep.
Yeah,
that takes
a second challenge.
That kind of takes you off your game a little bit, doesn't it?
Well, yeah.
Having a torn bicep. Jim, at any point when you were trying out for this show, did your wife ever say to you, Jim, you're an old man.
You're only as old as you feel.
I know that, but I mean,
regardless of what you guys are saying,
Yes, of course. But I mean, did your wife ever, you know how women are?
No, she never did do that.
She was good. She was supportive of you.
She's a pretty good trooper, yeah.
Well, that's cool. How long you been married now, Jim?
Let's see. We started going together in junior high, so it'll be like 43 years.
Holy cow!
Wow. Yeah.
Well, you got a good woman there, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Jim, I'm sorry it ended so quickly for you.
Hey, it's one of those things.
Yeah. But it is one of those things that you're going to look back on and say, I wanted to do it, and I did do it.
And I did it.
So there's no regret there.
Right.
And who knows, after that first episode, you might have been glad to get off that damn island.
well, I can't say that. Like I say, I'd go back and do it again if I could.
He's a mountain climber. He's been all over the world. Firefighter. Regular modern-day hero.
Well, kind of.
Jim Lynch.
Hey.
Survivor.
Take care, guys.
All right, buddy. We'll be watching with you.
Sounds good.
All right. See you later.
Bye-bye.
God, Ruth.
Jeez, Ruth.
Jeez. I mean,
holy crap.
Did you hear him shut off?
You told me to say that.
He shut off.
What is that was the end of the interview right there.
He did. I could
what
feel
an insult.
Do you think you got kicked off because you're old and unattractive?
God.
Not very attractive.
How to interview guests and make them feel at home by Ruth 66.
Unbelievable.
You wanted me to say because you're old and ugly. I want to say ugly.
Man, oh man. Let me do the interviewing, okay?
You told me to say that.
Okay. Let me handle it, all right? You just sit back and enjoy it, all right?
Jesus.
I actually turned off his phone so he couldn't hear. I don't want the guy to hear that. So he didn't hear a damn thing.
You didn't think I was going to do it, huh?
Sure, you got kicked off because you're old and you're ugly. You sure are an old bastard. You're older than me.
Yeah. Why?
This is the DSC at Night.
1015
KGB.
The El Cajon Ford family plan has been extended for just a little while longer. You pay what our employees and their families pay on hot new 2005s. You get the same deal, the same great low price on hundreds of El Cajon Ford's cars, trucks, and SUVs. Want a new Focus? El Cajon Ford has the biggest selection of the year. Great gas mileage and fun to drive.
Sales on now at Broadway and Main and ElCajonFord.com.
Hi, it's Tony Gwynn. Nobody beats El Cajon Ford.
The Padres hope to win a few trophies this year. Downtown San Diego already has. Just 1 block away from Petco Park, Trophies Restaurant is now on 6th and K. Meet me at Trophies downtown for lunch or before or after the ball game with parking in the building or across the street. Trophies at 6th and K features everything you'd expect. Award-winning menu, world-class bar, the best service in San Diego, and now a downtown atmosphere. Meet me at Trophies at 6th and K. Also Hazard Center, Grossmont Center, and across from UTC. Trophies, good food for good sports.
Welcome to your Bridgestone and Firestone retailer. How can I help you?
52,345 miles between tires, and I...
Need new tires?
Yeah, definitely.
Been here before?
May 4th, 11:32 a.m. tire rotation.
Type of vehicle?
2002 Blazer, 190 horsepower, 60.6 cubic cargo feet. Some people know a lot about their vehicle.
Tire type and size?
But not so much about their tires. I definitely don't know.
That's what makes the $100 tire sale so great. You don't have to know anything about tires to save, because right now you can get $25 to $100 mail-in rebates on a set of 4 Bridgestone Dueler tires. Save on 7 types of Bridgestone Duelers and over 150 sizes, which fits
344 models of SUVs and pickups.
Car owners can save big too, like P155 ADR13 Firestone FR380 tires, yours for only $4 for $100. Need new tires? Get to the $100 tire sale through October 15th. See participating retailers for details and call 1-877-TIRE-USA for the Bridgestone and Firestone retailer nearest you. That's
1-877-TIRE-USA.
Hey, it's Chris from Tweeter. Are you looking for the perfect TV for a smaller room in your home like the bedroom? Well, how about the 37-inch Sony Vega flat-screen plasma HD TV? Why? It's simple. Huge performance in a smaller room. Did you know if you're watching from less than 10 feet away, a 37-inch TV is a great choice? Not only that, there's a lot of technology packed into this set. The powerhouse Sony Vega engine has what's called a scaler, which takes a less than perfect TV signal and computer enhances it for display on the high-def screen. Whether you're watching an old videotape or the ball game in high def, you get the best possible picture every time. Of course, all this technology is more expensive, unless you get to Tweeter right now. While supplies last, you can get this Sony High Def Plasma originally priced at $44.99 for only $25.99. That's a $1,900 savings. And you can take it home with no payments and no interest for 18 months. No matter what kind of TV you're looking for, at Tweeter, we've got you covered. Tweeter, home and mobile entertainment made easy.
Hard Rock Cafe invites you to experience Jerry Garcia. Jerry Garcia's songs connect with people in a very personal way, but he could also strike a chord without playing a note. The Hard Rock Cafe presents a collection of Jerry Garcia's paintings and drawings. Experience the art of Jerry Garcia only at the Hard Rock Cafe in San Diego on 4th Avenue, September 21st through 27th.
The Chevy employee discount for everyone on 06 full-size trucks and most 05 vehicles absolutely ends September 30th. We started it, we're ending it. Offer excludes Corvette and medium-duty trucks. Take delivery by 9/30/05 at your participating Chevy dealers only.
101.5
KGB.
Thank God there's DSC at night.
DSC at
That's
night.
101.5 KGB, baby.
Stay by the phone, stay by the radio. We'll get you hooked up. Here is Chainsaw Now with Sports on the GB.
Welcome on, thank you, David. Dave Rickard, Shelley Dunn, the poet Chris Boyer, and Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody in the sports world. Could it be the Padres have already won enough games to win the National League West?
No.
Well, I say yes. Last night in Colorado, the Padres were locked in a 7-7 tie at Coors Field in the 9th inning. Khalil Green stepped up to the plate, clobbered his second homer of the night, a solo shot to make it 8-7 Padres. Trevor came in, collected his 39th save. Padres beat the Rockies 8-7 and improved to 75-74. 6 games over the idle second-place Giants, who are 69-80. If the Giants finish out their remaining games 5-8, which is conceivable, that would give them 74 wins. The Padres already have 75. The Padres might already have enough games to win this division.
That's insane. You're stupid.
He said that's insane?
Yeah.
And he finished with you're stupid.
Yeah. All right, then. Let's just say the Giants finish 7-6. All right? That'd be 76-86. I believe a 77-85 record would be good enough to win this division. The Padres need to win, what, 2 or 3 more ball games, and this one is in the bag.
You're an idiot. I sincerely hope you do not represent the future of this country, because if you do, we are in sad shape.
Padres Rockies again tonight. First pitch, 5:35 our time on Channel 4. On Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys had shut out the Washington Redskins for 56 minutes, but Santana Moss struck twice for D.C.
From the 30, Brunel going deep for Morse again. He makes the catch, and Santana Moss for a touchdown. Wow!
Who can forget when Mick Jagger invited Santana to open for the Rolling Stones in the 1998 Lick Me Tour? Or, the one with the big tongue on the logo.
Right.
They played at Qualcomm. So I thought it was very hip of John Madden to ad-lib this after Santana Moss scored his second touchdown.
If the referee, if he throws a flag and he didn't make a mistake, then there's probably gonna be a penalty.
Yeah, nothing to do with a Rolling Stone gathers no moss, but an astute observation nevertheless. And here with even more nonsense about last night's game is our poet laureate, Christopher J. Boyer. Chris?
Thank you, Chainsaw. I present this great
mass of words collected together in a randomly... Redskins were down 13-zip, heading for a shutout loss, when Santana ran for the goal line once, and the coach said, "Repeat, Moss." Within the last 2 ticks of the clock, blasted out this running sensation, bringing sweet gridiron success with an end zone double penetration. With Santana's black magic and evil ways, a defense more than Dallas could muster, it was Little Big Horn all over again, and the Cowboys felt like Custer.
And there you have it. Chris Boyer.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Gloria.
Nice. Yeah. Well done.
Did you write it on a label or a sugar package?
Yeah, exactly.
Earlier yesterday, kicking off a special Monday night doubleheader, the displaced New Orleans Saints were officially the home team at Giants Stadium in a game played against the New York Giants in Giant Stadium. Oh, sure, they painted the Saints logo in the end zone and had Harry Connick Jr. sing, but it was a glorified gesture as the Saints got clobbered 27-10 by the Giants, who are technically also visitors in that Giant Stadium is located in New Jersey. But if they really wanted the Saints to feel at home, they should have had should have invited FEMA to sing the national anthem and then have FEMA show up in the fourth quarter. We're ready! That's astute political, cultural comedy.
I'm sorry, is that funny? Are you stand-up comic? Is that what you do now?
No. Chargers host those very same Giants this Sunday night at the Q for ESPN's Sunday Night Football. Hit other sports, David.
Ask that guy passing on northbound 8.
All right. 8:39 and 12 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Krusty the Clown has issued the following statement.
This is the DSC at Night.
101.5 KGB.
Hard-charging off-road racing and free concerts? Yes! Be at the Core Nissan Off-Road Nationals, presented by Lucas Oil for 2 explosive weekends, September 24th and 25th and October 1st and 2nd. Free concerts as part of admission after the races every day. Feature Phil Vassar September 24th. POD September 25th. General Public October 1st and 2nd. Get your tickets on site at Olympic Parkway at Heritage Road in Chula Vista at Ticketmaster.com or 220-TICKS.
It's 1 a.m. You're wide awake, and so is everyone else on the block, thanks to the bar or liquor store across the street. You're tired of the problems, the fights, the noise, the loitering, and the morning mess in your yard. But what can you do about it? In the city of San Diego, call 619-531-2423 to report problematic alcohol outlets. 619-531-2423. Make the call or buy some new earplugs. A message from Safe Neighborhoods.
Harrah's Summer Concert Series continues when the legendary Steve Miller Band takes the stage.
Play my music in the sun.
Spend an evening under the stars at Harrah's new Open Sky Theater with the Steve Miller Band. Live Saturday, September 30th and October 1st at 8 p.m. Tickets start at $60 and are available at ticketweb.com or by calling 1-866-468-3399. See rock and roll's finest when the Steve Miller Band plays 2 incredible shows, September 30th and October 1st. And catch the best in headliner entertainment during our incredible summer concert series, only at Harrah's Rincon, San Diego.
You know you gotta get to Harrah's. Oh, yeah!
Harrah's reserves the right to change, cancel, or amend this concert. Must be 21 or older to gamble or to obtain a total rewards card. Owned by the Rincon San Luiseno Band of Mission Indians. Managed by HCAL LLC.
Here's your non-fat decaf latte.
Thanks. So, how was your weekend?
So fun. Saw a play Friday night.
Oh, interesting. I was watching reality TV.
And checked out a new restaurant in Encinitas.
Wow, a play and a new restaurant. Man, she's connected. Oh, please don't ask me what I did.
How about yours?
Good. Oh, it was good. I went to the motorcycle race. That was close. She'd never go there.
The Stadium Supercross?
The what?
Me too. Could you believe those jumps?
Maybe.
I never figured you for a moto fan.
Whoa, woo, yeah. Hey, I need my big air. What I need is to get a life fast.
Want to know what's happening everywhere? Find out at signonsandiego.com by the Union Tribune. Movies, music, art, restaurants, family fun. Signonsandiego.com is your comprehensive guide to the good life. Signonsandiego.com. If you're looking for fun, get on it.
So what's happening this weekend?
All kinds of stuff that I'm completely unaware of.
Here's what's on tap with 101.5 KGB.
Don't miss the 101.5 KGB Sky Show Village, courtesy of San Diego County Mazda dealers. The KGB Sky Show Village opens at noon and continues until the San Diego State Aztecs take the field at 5. It's your chance to win prizes and enter contests from Aldila, the U.S. Army, Travel on RV, San Diego Iron Horse, Flowers and Suitor, and Championship Off-Road Racing. Sky Show Village is brought to you by Miller Lite and Verona Valley Ranch Resort and Casino.
More details at 101kgb.com.
Country. Always liked country. Country, of course.
When you're ready to give country a try, check out US 95.7 and 95.7 FM.
We love Tony and Chris.
Tony and Chris in the morning and real American country all day long.
Good music.
On US 95.7, 95.7 FM.
Free classified ads in the Union Tribune's new SD Marketplace. San Diego's #1 classifieds. Sell cars and stuff under $5,000 free on signonsandiego.com and in the paper. Call 866-411-4140 or go to sdmarketplace.com.
What's the best price you can imagine? Free? Then come to Banner's free box sale. Hi, this is Jeff from Banner Mattress. Buy certain mattresses right now and get the box free. Plus, no money down and no interest for 2 years.
I'm afraid we're going to need another stool sample.
This is the DSC at night.
Not for medical reasons. My robot needs food.
101.5 KGB.
Here's an email that came in from William. Our email address, dsc@101kgb.com. This came in a couple days ago. I'm just now getting a chance to read it to you. Dave, I work nights and listen to the DSC at night, and I was enjoying my chunky chicken soup when you started to play Wayne's audition tape. Luckily, I was sitting at a table by myself when suddenly I found that I had soup coming out of my nose. Here's what did it. Oh no, brown cow. Okay, how would you rate that?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hello, how's my wherewithal? Maybe I could work for KBG. Let's get serious. That was Wayne's audition tape. Oh no, brown cow. Okay, how would you rate that? Do you remember?
Yes. And he just had his friends around. He forced him into this horrible thing.
I want to hear it again.
Oh.
Emily, have we, he's not feeling good today. I'll see if I can find it for you later this week.
All right.
The worst part, Dave, is that a kernel of corn lodged in my sinus cavity.
Oh, no.
That must have hurt.
It took a few good farm boy hacks.
Gotcha.
Get it done lodge. I haven't laughed so hard since Bromo used his mind over matter on his heaping helping of Ben Gay on his boop, boop, boop.
We just played that this morning.
Boop, boop, boop.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
The DSC. KGB.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Right in. There it is.
There it is.
Now, it takes a while. It takes a while to take effect.
Balls of fire.
Okay, you can sit down now. There we go. You let me know when you start feeling the healing effects of the Ben Gay. Tell me.
I'll tell you something.
Does it feel kind of good?
Well, I thought about this a lot last night. You know, mind over matter can do a lot. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, everyone's saying it's going to hurt. Oh, you know, that's going to hurt, Abraham.
Be tingly.
That's going to hurt like hell. If I use my mind...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
How's your brain?
It's mind
How's your
over matter.
power?
Keep breathing.
He has stopped talking. How is it? How's the mind over the matter?
If I use my mind... The worst is going to get is right now, and then it's not going to get any more worse.
Okay,
you can do it. You can do it.
It's going to start to dissipate.
Levitating in his chair.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. KGB.
And then he ran to the sprinkler head and sat on it.
He sat. He noticed that the sprinklers ran outside because our bathrooms, of course, were demolished at the time.
Right.
And so he ran to the sprinklers and sat on one, seeking soothing relief.
Sweet relief.
Yeah.
Cold water.
Did you see the email from the executives upstairs, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Pointing out that we should thank him
Yes.
for all the great bits he gave us by demolishing our bathrooms?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Big favor there.
I thought it was especially cute that they put, the work is almost over.
Uh-huh.
Where? Where?
Where's our new bathroom?
Are you kidding me? This place is
It's a war
it's
zone.
demolished.
Come on.
It's almost over. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe upstairs where you work.
Right.
Try coming
and
down here with the
they don't
peons.
have to come down here. Right. I mean, if you walked in this store, there are guts hanging out of the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a doctor, the skilled surgeon of our world would look at that and go, can't be fixed.
Yeah.
That's just messed up.
It's almost over, though.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Keep a good thought.
Well, thanks, Dave. You make work more bearable. Love your show like Chucko loves her toys. William. Checking in.
Yeah.
You guys get your toys yet? Your big purple spiky thing? Your nipple lube?
No.
Were you wearing nipple lube at my house the other day? Huh?
Was there something going on?
She said she was going to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You said you were going to wear nipple lube to the party.
You're insane. That might have been a dream
That's
you had.
beside the point.
I remember it as well.
I don't remember
I
that.
do.
No, I don't remember it.
All right. Marion Ross is going to join us in a few minutes here.
Cool.
Mrs. C from Happy Days
Love her.
is going to be in studio. We've had her on the show before. And so, Ruth, if you would just keep to yourself and not call her old and ugly.
I'll try, Dave.
In fact, I need your questions approved before you're allowed to speak to the guests on the show ananymore, okay?
Okay.
So how old and ugly are you anyway? God. You sure are old and ugly. Is that why you're not on Happy Days anymore? The lovely and delightful Marion Ross, who in real life is just like Mrs. Cunningham.
Yeah.
She's just like that in real life. I'm going to talk to her in a minute. On to KGB.
The DSC at night. 101.5 KGB. San Diego's classic rock.
Shelley, do you have the shocking Kate Moss story that Chris Boyer was telling me about just minutes ago?
You know, I looked, and I don't get alerted the way he does, so no, I don't have it.
What was the story you were telling me about Kate Moss?
Kate Moss has been dropped as the new spokesmodel. Excuse me, Cokes model for H&M Fashions.
Did her giggle?
Introduced their new Stella McCartney line.
Who dropped her?
H&M Fashions.
Who's that?
It's the company that she was working for, a worldwide fashion design house. And they said because she, was caught doing blow, you're off the team.
Well, it was almost interesting.
Where?
When? Kim Delaney's son is asking to be set free from her.
Oh, how old is he?
I think he's 15.
Oh.
Remember, she was just a kid on All My Children with
Jenny,
Tad.
Jenny, yeah.
She got arrested for drunk driving not that long ago.
Well, that's the problem.
Oh, she's a drinker still.
Jack told the court that he was embarrassed when his mother showed up at his friend's house drunk and insisted that he come with her.
Oh.
I attempted to keep her from driving her car, but she was very demanding, he said in his court testimony. My mother demanded that my friend go with us.
Oh, no.
He refused to drive with her because she was drunk.
Good.
And this is not the only incident in which I have seen my mother drunk.
Whoops.
So the court granted custody to Jack's father, Joe, who was Delaney's ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
Jack says now he does not want to be with his mother. 44, twice divorced. And is, I guess, going through some sort of rehab thing now. How old is the kid? 15, I think? Something like that?
Did her show get
15.
canceled, or is she still on something?
NYPD Blue?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Well, no, she was on CSI for a minute, but they dumped her.
Oh, they right away.
Mm-hmm.
Right away. She was a pain in the ass on that show.
She was one of the all-time great love stories on All My Children back a million years ago.
Who was she in love with?
Jenny and Greg.
Oh, Greg, yeah. Right. Not Tad?
Tad's her brother, stupid.
Stupid. Stupid.
I mean, they're not a Southern soap opera.
Well, not everybody has a fantasy about their brother like you do, Chainsaw. Can you just keep it in your damn pants?
For one damn day.
For one damn
or at
day.
least 10 minutes. Come on.
10 minutes I can do.
All right. That was an interesting little series of cat calls that you two were making to each other in the resting facilities during that commercial break. I'm over heating up my coffee in the microwave, and I round the corner where our 2 working bathrooms are in this entire building. 2 single holers.
And the wall between them about as thick as 2 sheets of paper.
Yeah, you got to really be careful because otherwise your neighbor's
You
going to
gotta
know
make a
exactly
lot
what's
of
going on in
noise.
there.
Exactly.
So I'm coming around the corner and I'm hearing, "It's me, the cat." What are you doing?
I was like, "There's nobody in here."
It started out as, "Hi, Shelley." I said, "There's no one in here." "Hi, Shelley. I can't hear you."
I hear everything you're doing.
It's me, the cat.
The old Barney Fife punchline. Trying to sneak out of the farmhouse. He's banging the daughter.
Always a line.
And you can always tell when Shelley has joined the next bathroom because you'll hear the door shut and then you'll hear as she reels off reams of toilet paper, thus constructing her tissue mittens.
Yes.
She's famous for.
And it also is a good sound barrier to anything that people might overhear.
Right.
You know,
Right,
so
while
it's convenient. Yes.
Yeah, and it's not incriminating at all. Oh,
No.
someone's in there.
Well, I do it every time. I'm consistent,
Every
and
time.
so you never
Yes.
know.
Absolutely. You don't know how big of a job is being
Right.
That's exactly
attempted.
how I want people to think of me,
She keeps
David.
it
Thank you
ambivalent.
so
You know,
much.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready with this morning's half-baked crackpot news?
Oh, yes.
Bring.
All righty. Thunderstorms moved quickly through our area this morning, accompanied by spectacular lightning strikes, small hail, and brief bursts of heavy rainfall. National Weather Service says the strongest rain cells were in San Diego, Miramar, Rancho Bernardo, Escondido, and Rainbow. And the thunderstorms dropped about a 1/4 inch of rainfall in some areas, with up to a 1/2 inch possible through tomorrow night when the chance of storms will subside. More storm news. Windows are shuttered and plywood is up in the Florida Keys as Tropical Storm Rita churns toward the islands. Reporter Casey Stewart says they're worried about a storm surge.
Trees came crashing down all over the county. There were 3 alone in Scripps Ranch. So what other damage did our winds cause? Our Joe Lazura joins us now live from Lake Miramar with details. Did you get blown on your way out there, Joe?
Wow, that's not the report I had, but that's interesting.
You did? Well, then we have another question.
It's one big brat.
All right. How come I can't hear you? Because you're stupid.
We've had unusually high tides in the last few days anyway with the passage of this latest full moon, and I think we're going to see some probably pretty significant flooding in any low-lying areas along the ocean side with this wind blowing in as hard as it is.
Does sound like my dad.
It does. They're under mandatory evacuation, although some people are staying behind.
Yeah, that's what makes it mandatory.
Right.
No one goes.
They say Rita could develop into a hurricane within the next few hours.
Oh, it already is.
Yeah, this was a late report, I think.
What?
That I just read. It must have been.
A late report?
I think I got it earlier before it was actually a hurricane.
Like what, Sunday?
But poor Louisiana's governor, Kathleen Blanco, she's urged residents of the southwest coast of her state to be prepared to leave if Rita's path brings a storm into the Gulf Coast. The governor said there is potential danger even if the storm doesn't strike the Louisiana coast directly.
Keep your laws off my body!
Governor.
Can you hear me? 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
No. They hear you in Guam.
We are still in a very dangerous place in relation to what that hurricane is demonstrating right now.
Then move already.
Oh.
Figure it out.
And New Orleans might get hit too. Here's ABC's Jim Ryan in the Big Easy.
I'm Jim Ryan. I have 2 first names.
Yes.
That means I used to be a DJ.
Yeah.
Before I washed out and now I'm a newsman.
Despite the threat posed by Tropical Storm Rita, New Orleans Mayor Ray Nagin says he's committed to getting people back into the city permanently.
Everybody talks about how much they love New Orleans. Well, guess what? We're getting ready to find out who the diehards are.
Meanwhile, at a French Quarter Monday night, a neon sign of recovery. A lone dancer took the stage at a strip club on Bourbon Street.
Nice.
Jim Ryan, ABC
Back to
News,
normal.
New Orleans.
You're on KGB.
This is the DSC at night.
KGB. We're ready to get down and dirty.
Okay, light the fuse. Light it. I am. Relax.
For number 30.
Okay, it's lit. Run.
KGB Sky Show Triple X this Saturday at Qualcomm Stadium. The Mazda Sky Show Village opens at noon in section D1. Come tailgate with us. Kickoff between the Aztecs and San Jose State is at 5.
You guys rock.
Tickets are still available, but selling fast. From Barona Valley Ranch Resort and Casino. And the station with a killer shell collection. 1015 KGB.
Does your lifted truck or SUV drive like an old school bus?
Get to SKG Motorsports Center in the Poway Business Park and let the pros refit your ride. Purchase a billet grill at SKG Motorsports today and get free installation. Whether it's a new grill or professionally installed lift kit, SKG Motorsports gives you the ride you've always wanted. Visit skgmotorsports.com or call 858-748-3504. That's 748-3504. SKG. Value, professionalism, trust.
Don't miss the Chargers primetime Big Sunday. Next Sunday, the Chargers take on the New York Giants under the lights. The Q will be rocking for this nationally televised Big Sunday. Be there. To purchase tickets, call 619-220-TIXS or log on to Chargers.com or stop by the Chargers ticket office at Qualcomm Stadium, Gate C. Chargers, Giants, Big Sunday.
It's back, and it's bigger than ever.
We've got it. Yeah, we've got it.
It's the 10th annual Toyota Tent Event. Toyota's final 05 clearance is going on now at all 10 San Diego County Toyota dealers. Choose $1,000 factory cash back or a low 1.9 APR on a new 05 Camry or 05 Solara. Or lease an 05 Camry sedan for just $249 a month for 36 months with $1,000 due at signing.
We've got what it takes. San Diego.
Purchase or lease from new car dealer stock by midnight 10/3/05. Offers cannot be combined. Limited term financing through Toyota Financial Services to qualified Tier 1 and Tier 2 credit customers only. Lease example on approved Tier 1 Plus credit. Lessee pays 15 cents per mile for all miles over 12,000 per year, plus tax and license. Security deposit waived. Solara offer excludes convertible. For details, call 1-888-SD-TOYOTA. Wherever you see tents, you'll see savings. Now that's moving you forward.
Does your lifted truck or SUV drive like an old school bus? Get to SKG Motorsports Center in the Poway Business Park and let the pros refit your ride. Purchase a billet grill at SKG Motorsports today and get free installation. Whether it's a new grill or professionally installed lift kit, SKG Motorsports gives you the ride you've always wanted. Visit skgmotorsports.com or call 858-748-3504. That's 748-3504. SKG. Value, professionalism, trust.
San Diego, sit down and buckle up, because CarSoup.com is the San Diego way to buy and sell. CarSoup.com. CarSoup.com is cars, RVs, motorcycles, even personal watercraft from local dealers and private sellers. It's daily new and used car specials, local dealer connections, finance help, and more. CarSoup.com. Smarter search, better results.
CarSoup.com.
Get your no-obligation new vehicle price quote from Jimmy Johnson Kearney Mesa Chevrolet. Go to CarSoup.com today.
The DSC at night.
Hey, don't worry. You don't have to make up stories here. Save that for court.
1015 AGB.
DSC. Do you want my head to explode?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, yes.
Who are you? What are you keeping us here for? Hey, if you're feeling twisted, we're listed. The DSC. Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Rockin' all week with you.
Marion Ross has done a lot in her career. But I think truly, when you look at the entire oeuvre of Marion Ross, and I don't think she would object, that you know her as the lady who says, "Hey, can we get a blanket in Airport 1970?"
Who can forget?
Can we get a blanket over here? There's a big hole in the plane.
I sat 3 rows in front of Helen Hayes.
Yes. Now, didn't she win an Academy Award for that?
She did.
For that role in Airplane.
Right.
Helen Hayes won an Academy Award. Yeah.
Right.
That's a great movie. It really is.
Airport.
What did I say?
Airplane.
Airplane.
No,
Well,
Airport.
you know.
Airport. Airplane was a whole. My friend Barbara Billingsley was in Airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Used all that bad language.
Yes.
She spoke jive, exactly. That was what, Dean Martin and
Jacqueline Bissett.
Bissett.
Yes.
Totally hot stewardess.
She was Gwen, the hot stewardess. Oh man.
Barbara
Burt
Hale was
Lancaster.
in it.
And who can forget Joe Petroni?
Joe Petroni, come on, baby, come on. When he's sitting there chomping on a cigar trying to get that 707 out of the snowbank.
George Kennedy, God, that was
George
great.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
George Kennedy.
Bogart, Cary Grant, yeah. John Wayne was in that one.
Shirley Temple. God was in it, I think. Yeah.
John Wilkes Booth before his tragic turn.
Was that maybe?
That was, you know what? Everything. Somebody said we were lucky to get Happy Days, and I thought, you know what? If I hadn't taken that airport, and I asked the director, I said, "Can I be in the movie because I'm getting a divorce?" I was so broke. And my friend said, "Why are you taking this part in this movie? You don't even have any lines." I said, "I have to do this." But you know, when you're working on a movie, you spend hours and hours talking to other actors. You're sitting there, and they'll say, "Bro, Eva, 7, please appear for the shot." And I met this woman, Sandra Gould, who was Mrs. Kravitz.
On Bewitched?
Gladys.
Oh, Gladys
She
Kravitz.
said to me, well, come to dinner. So I came to dinner. Here's this casting woman. She's casting, well, you'd be good for the mother on Happy Days, because all I had to say was, "Oh, Richie, oh, you know." So
Are you saying that Mrs. Kravitz is responsible for you becoming Mrs. Cunningham?
Yes.
She cast you?
Oh, my
Yes.
gosh.
But
Well, that's
first,
a cool
but reel
story.
it back to my being willing to take that part on that. I often say every choice you make leads to the next thing. And
Chain reactions.
Exactly, and sometimes it's very scary, and even you think, "Oh my God, I have to do this because maybe this will lead to this."
Right, yeah. And of course, you know, your brilliant talent turned it. You're a brilliantly talented actress. Turned it into a memorable role that has you now kind of earmarked as one of maybe 3 ladies that we refer to as America's Mom.
TV moms.
Yeah.
I know. In fact, we were in London, and we were in a crowd waiting for the Queen to come out of St. James, and all the paraphernalia, and we're at the back of the crowd, and I thought, oh, you know, if the Queen just knew I was here, you know, if she just knew that I was here, she would probably say, "Oh, Marion, I watch Happy Days all the time."
Did you yell, "Sit on it" to the Queen?
Sit on it. Sit on it. Where do you think this interview is going to take you? You know, in terms of the next step, could this be a big turning point in your life? The DSC interview on this Tuesday morning.
You'll say, I'll be reeling back my life, and I'll say, "Do you know? Well, I was getting older, but you know, I did this radio show in San Diego, and it's led."
Now, Marion, this is interesting. You said, you know, if the Queen was here, she would look to me. She would give me special attention. And before we went on, we were talking about the fact that there's a little town in Illinois called Marion, Illinois, and really its biggest claim to fame is it's got that prison out there. And one way or the other, you became the official spokesperson for this town, Marion.
Yes.
And you go out there every once in a while and you wave to people.
And I'm actually going in October. I'm going to go, and I'm going to do my whole one-woman show, A Lovely Light, all about Edna St. Vincent Millay, because they have a brand new auditorium that seats about 1,200 people, and of course it's not paid for, so I'm going to go and
little
give
fundraiser
a free
coming.
thing.
Oh, that's nice.
But the way it all started was this fellow from Marion, Illinois, Dennis Lyle, was going through, he wanted somebody named Marion, so he's looking through things, and he ran across this little story about me. When I was like 12, I got a little prayer book in Albert Lee, Minnesota, and it had my name in gold on the prayer book, but it was spelled Marian, which is really my christened name. And I thought, oh, I'm 12. I'm thinking, that is not going to look good on a marquee. I'm going to change that A to a O, so that will look better, I think.
You knew that when you were 12. That's cool.
That's great. That's how this all started.
Now, this could be taken the wrong way because I'm such a masterful interviewer, but
You're lucky you got your name right.
yes, I'm ahead of the game already. You really have kind of a high ideal about yourself, that the Queen would stop and turn. And when you were in Marion, it was your idea that all the prisoners, all the desperate prisoners out there were dying to meet you.
I did.
You had this idea.
I have this misconception that
hey, the prisoners want to meet Mrs. Cunningham. So tell the story.
Well, but it's so funny that I do have that, and we just went down to the Globe Theater because Chita Rivera is opening her one-woman show, A Dancer's Life, and I don't know her, but after this big gala, I went over to her. Oh, she jumped up. She says, "Oh, Marion," and realized that all kinds of people watch Happy Days for years and years.
Absolutely, no
question.
question.
But I did. In Marion, Illinois, they do have this big federal end of the line prison. It's the Gotti was
He died there.
Died there.
Wow.
So
He's dead, really.
I said, I died. But I said to somebody, you never mentioned the prison in the town. And I said, I think we ought to just go right into that. We ought to use that. I said, I think those boys would like to meet me.
Of course they would. Probably turn their lives around.
Those nice boys would put down their prayer books and say hello to me.
Nobody in the town, the whole Chamber of Commerce, nobody had ever been out there. So we got a bus full of people, and out we went. Boy, nobody, those boys, they didn't care.
Oh.
Not one got excited about Mrs. Cunningham.
Not one said, oh. No, nobody lit up. No.
Mrs. C. That's funny.
I got to tell you a funny story. The last
Please.
week, my agent said, do you want to do this voiceover for American Dad? You know that show?
I don't.
Well, I don't either, really.
Okay. Let me see if
But I like to do that kind of stuff. So I said, sure. They said, do you want to see the script? I said, no, I don't have to see it. Because I want to do voiceover. And it's a grown-up cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So I go there, and all of a sudden, there's Tom Bosley. I said, Tom. He said, well, I'm going to play Uncle so-and-so here. Aunt so and Uncle, So, and it's all about a summer camp, and he's going to take his kid to this camp he went to when he was a little boy. And they go to the camp, and now Aunt and Uncle are all tricked out in leather, and it's turned into a sex camp.
Oh. And you're down with that, Marion? Are you good with that?
And she has a whip, and I said, oh, I should have looked at this script.
Always read the script. How is Tom? I had heard about some health issues with him some time ago. Is he okay?
Well, he is okay. He looks older.
Yeah.
Now, we've got to fix him up.
Way older than, because you still look hot, but he's just like an old man.
Yeah, and Fonz is looking older, too, and Ron is looking older.
Well, ever since he quit on the hair.
You look younger. How do you work?
Ron is directing the Da Vinci Code.
I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to make something out of himself.
Doing all right.
Yeah.
But he looks tired. He's getting tired looking, I think.
Well, you're concerned about him, aren't you, Mom? Take naps.
He doesn't.
Is he eating right?
Now, I'll tell you the one who concerns me of the whole cast. You're obviously great. I'm glad to hear Tom is doing well. Ron Howard, one of the most powerful guys in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Fonzie, he's showing up on this. Isn't he on the
brand new show?
He took over for John Ritter.
Out of practice.
Oh.
I thought
he was on last night.
Okay.
With the doctors.
The one who concerns me, and Chachi, we've had him on the show. He's doing nothing but slamming supermodels left and right.
Yep.
Joni, I'm worried about her. What happened to her?
Joni,
She went off
of all the group, the whole thing was hardest on her. And I don't recommend people putting their children in show business.
Well, you did it.
Well,
12 years old, you're changing your name.
Yeah, but I wasn't in show business till I was out of college.
Oh, okay.
I don't. You know what goes first? The family goes first.
How do you mean?
The family can't take it.
Oh.
Well, now the little kid is making more money than Daddy makes in a year. He quits his job. He becomes the manager. The mother has to be on the set every minute. She starts fooling around with the coffee man.
No, not the coffee man.
And it's and the little kid is working hard, but the family and the other brothers and sisters think, I don't want to get a job down there at Burger King.
Right.
I want to be an actor. That looks like fun.
All right, now listen, my daughters, Carly, Allie, if you're listening to this, don't listen to Mrs. Ross. If you want to make more money than Daddy, that's fine. I'll mess around with a coffee man.
He would.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes. If those girls want to start earning their keep, that's fine.
How do they keep passing you over for Father of the Year? I don't know.
I know. So here you are now. You're in the studios today to do some work with Marion, Illinois, do some commercials for them. But I am so glad, so pleased. It's warming to see that you are not one of these actors or actresses who's like, oh, Happy Days, come on, that was a lark, it was a goofy show. You embrace what that meant to people, because I remember watching that as a kid. That was the greatest show on TV.
Well, it's amazing to see it now. It really holds up.
Yeah.
And TV Land and Nick at Night, I mean, they hit the jackpot when they started running those shows. Oh, do you know I'm also SpongeBob SquarePants grandma.
With
I
the
made
low boobs?
the cookies for Patrick because SpongeBob didn't want the kisses anymore.
I am a huge SpongeBob fan, and I especially love when the old ladies come on because they give him the saggy boobs. I mean, that's straight. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? I'm not making it up, Marion.
I think I had an apron over mine.
I'm telling you, these women need to visit Victoria's Secret on this show. That's a great show, SpongeBob. That's wonderful.
Isn't it? So
yes, and my kids love that show.
A varied life, and I just did a Hallmark movie, Hallmark Channel movie, which will be out on Mother's Day if you're still around in Mother's Day. Paul and I, my husband Paul Michael, great actor, and I play one of my old lady parts, one of those wonderful old ladies, and he plays the what do you call it? Oh, Meals on Wheels. He brings me the Meals on Wheels, and a great romance ensues.
Oh, he's the coffee man.
He's the coffee man.
The coffee man.
Well, you can't blame him for trying to tag Mrs. C. Come on. So, what's a typical day like for you now?
I seem to do lots of PR things. It seems to be quite a public life. I spent a lot of time down at the Globe Theater because it was the 70th anniversary of the Globe and Craig Knowles' 90th birthday. So much celebrations this summer.
I think you go there just to see if people recognize you because you're clearly into it. Cheetah Rivera,
right?
Well, I like to go to Walmart or someplace like that. You know.
There's
just
one
let
right
people
down
see
the
you?
street.
Oh, maybe I can nip in there.
Your recognition factor must just be off the charts. I mean, do you get it in restaurants? Do people come up and say, "Hey, can we have your autograph?" And you're just trying to have your spaghetti?
They are only so nice to me.
That's
like somebody said, is that bothersome? I said, if you're a big sex symbol, it's a whole different story. But with me, they're so kind.
Yeah.
And what can I do for you?
Don't you think that's the give and take relationship, though, of the loving, kind lady that you portray on Happy Days and virtually everything else that you do? You know, making cookies for Patrick and everything. Everything you do is so sweet and nice.
I know. That's why I love to be. Oh, did you ever see me when I did that 70s show? I was a really bad grandma.
Did you like it?
I saw
rude.
Some of those. So rude.
I would love it.
And she smoked cigarettes, and she had irritable bowel disease.
That's a great show. That's another great show.
She was so rude.
Another 70s television show set in Milwaukee. That's a great show. I love that. Well, best of luck to you. I know you're going to go do your commercial for Marion. Will you be making a trip out to Illinois this year?
I am. I'm going in October, because I'm going to do the play, and then we have to see everybody in town and show off the beautiful autumn colors and encourage people, if they want a little vacation, to go to Southern Illinois, because you don't want to go so far with the gas and this and that. But especially if you're in the Chicago area, you know.
Tell me about your one woman show.
Well, Edna St. Vincent Millay, have you heard of her?
Since you've talked about it, I have. Yes.
Yes, she used to be. She won the Pulitzer Prize. She was in the legendary Greenwich Village days. The poets there were like rock stars,
right?
And wild, went to Paris.
Bohemian.
So it's a very bohemian, glamorous period. Her poetry is very rapturous and very intellectual. So I do the whole. It's her poems, her letters, story of her life. It's a wonderful one-woman show.
Is that A Lovely Light?
A Lovely Light. Because she says, my candle burns at both ends. It will not last the night. But my foes and my friends, it gives a lovely light. So
that sounds wonderful.
Beautiful.
It's just absolutely lovely. You're just such a delightful woman. It's a pleasure to see you again. I don't know if when you get back to the Midwest, if you'll be making a stop over in Albert Lee to make some pickle muffins up in Minnesota.
Oh, it's real nice. If
people don't know that they make pickle muffins up there.
What is a pickle muffin?
Can you make your own Kahlua in the bathtub?
And you have Lutefisk and Fatiman and
Can you say that on the radio?
I'm not sure what she just said.
Was she cussing?
That's Minnesota cussing.
All right. Different language.
Goodbye, boys. Goodbye.
Marion, a pleasure as always to see you. Paul, thank you for coming in. Enjoy the rest of your day here at Clear Channel, and we'll see you next time you stop through.
All right.
Enjoy your trip out there to Marion.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. is Marion Ross, Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Sit on it.
101 KGB.
San Diego.
Dave, Shelley, Chainsaw. We'll be right back.
KGB. DSC at night.
101.5 KGB.
If I had to give you a reason why you should call Freeway Insurance for your auto insurance, it would have to be selection. That's because Freeway Insurance has the largest selection of low-price auto insurance programs to choose from. You see, getting the lowest price is hit or miss with companies like 21st Century or the Auto Club because they don't have many programs to offer. And it's the same with other insurance agents and brokers out there because they simply don't have the large variety of auto insurance programs like Freeway. Hey, Freeway must be doing something right, or they wouldn't be one of the largest providers of low-cost auto insurance in California. So you have tickets? No problem. Accidents? Big deal. Clean driving record? Hey, Freeway loves you. But enough already. Get the lowest price on your auto insurance by calling Freeway at 1-800-464-SAVE. You need to call 1-800-464-SAVE. That's 1-800-464-SAVE or log on to freewayinsurance.com. Remember the name, Freeway. It's that thing you're speeding on.
Hey, Mike Thomas here. If you're looking to buy a car or truck, look no further than John Hine Mazda. They're a family-owned business that offers great customer service and a friendly environment. Their sales consultants will help you get the information you need, the vehicle you want, and the John Hine bottom line price that's as competitive as any price you'll find. Plus, right now, check out their huge selection of the Mazda 6 family of sedans. It's the end of the boring sedan. Whether you choose the Mazda 6 sports sedan, the 5-door, or the sports wagon, you get an exciting car with great driving capabilities. And the Mazda 6 is extremely fuel efficient. With gas prices surging, we all know how important that is. Plus, John Hine Mazda invites you to dare to compare the Mazda 6. John Hine Mazda has the competitors' cars right there. Test drive the others, then test drive the best, the Mazda 6. When you're ready for a change, stop by John Hine Mazda, Highway 8 in Mission Valley's Auto Circle, or visit them on the web at johnhine.com. You'll appreciate the savings at John Hine Mazda.
What'd you do today? What didn't I do today? I took Bradley to karate, cooked dinner, did homework, and I just got him down to sleep. You need to get out and meet someone. Yeah, right. Between 10 and 10:03? You should try Moms Meet Dads. It's a new dating network for single parents looking for single parents. And there's no monthly membership fee. You can call 866-421-9800 or log on to momsmeetdads.com. Wow, phone or internet? Let me write that down. 866-421-9800 or momsmeetdads.com.
Things certainly have been rolling along at Chevy. So what makes you think we'd stop now? Introducing Chevy employee pricing for everyone on 06 full-size trucks and most remaining 05 models. At participating dealers only. Excludes Corvette and medium-duty trucks. See dealer for details. Take delivery by 9/30/05. Plus, with Chevy, the discount price is on the window. It's just that easy. No worries, no hassle. That's the Chevy Total Value Promise. See your local Chevy dealer today.
The Rock 105.3 Charger bumper sticker is here. Pick one up at your nearby Submarina, California subs with over 40 San Diego locations. Use the back of the bumper sticker to register to win Charger home game tickets. Grab your Charger bumper sticker today at Submarina, California subs locations.
This is the DSC at night.
Go to bed!
101.5
KGB.
Everything's so happy and nice, and now you're going to come and, car bomb us.
Well,
everyone's dead.
I'm pulling some of the really bad stuff because I feel happy now.
It's happy.
It's happy.
Joyful. Boom! Heads are rolling in the streets. All right. We're back to the half-baked crackpot news here, following a lovely visit with our friend Marion Ross here on KGB. When do I get to talk?
Just keep your pants on, you biatch. Our first actual tape that we have is about more experts are now saying officials should have seen the devastation from Hurricane Katrina coming. Dr. Kent Sundell
should have seen it.
Is a natural disasters expert.
Should have been able to figure it out, stupid.
The mayor of Galveston told people that if they could go ahead and get out and voluntarily evacuate, to go ahead and do so. Start doing that.
What is it? It's the wrong tape?
Yeah.
It does not change her path at all. It is expected that Thomas will go ahead and...
When I looked at the news stories 2 or 3 days out before Katrina made landfall, and I saw Katrina was a Category 5 hurricane,
What?
I knew it was going to be a disaster. It just had to be because of the size of that hurricane.
America's death toll from Katrina now at 646.
Can you name it?
Yes, Boyer. Galveston.
Anybody? Can anyone name it? Anybody?
Shelley.
Anybody?
Glenn Campbell.
Shelley.
Glenn Campbell and Galveston.
Good job, Shelley.
I still hear your sea winds blowing. I still see her dark eyes glowing.
I can remember my dad playing this on WJJD in Chicago.
When I left Galveston.
Oh, I can remember seeing him do it on his show.
Didn't he have a hit TV show with that? When the
Hi,
song was
everybody.
that?
I'm Glenn Campbell.
Who's got a drink?
Are you ready?
Always bring it to me, ho.
Oh, you biatch. In Washington, the response to the response. Lawmakers are debating how best to determine the problems with the government's response to Katrina.
3, 2, 1.
Congress is still divided on whether to investigate the government's hurricane response itself or launch an independent panel like the 9/11 Commission. President Bush today begins a White House investigation run by his Homeland Security Director with the promise that lessons learned will improve the handling of future catastrophes.
It's all a lie. I just wanted to say White House.
Thank you, Anne.
President Bush lives at the White House.
Yes, he does.
It's very white.
I'm glad you can say that.
And it's a house.
And it is. Louisiana isn't the only state with weak levees. California authorities say we've got the same situation. ABC's Alex Stone reporting from Los Angeles.
There are levees all around Sacramento holding water in the massive San Joaquin Delta. Engineers say if a major earthquake struck that area, there is a serious concern those levees would break and much of Sacramento would be underwater. There are pumps just like those in New Orleans, but not enough of them. Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is asking the federal government for $90 million to improve the levees.
And gas prices are dropping ever so slowly following Katrina. Mark Madja from AAA says demand is down too.
Wait a minute.
There are levees all
Shut up.
Our mantra here at AAA has been if we can just get through Labor Day and put an end essentially to the summer driving season, which definitely takes that demand off of the table.
The U.S. Department of Energy says prices are down an average of 17 cents per gallon over the past week, but still nearly $1 a gallon more than this time last year. 4 U.S. soldiers attached to the Marines have been killed in a pair of roadside bombings in Iraq, and more than 1,900 Americans have died in the Iraqi war. The military reports the 4 soldiers were working with the Marines. There were 2 separate roadside bombings yesterday where they died. They were operating in the western part of the country. And actor versus actor in the 2006 California governor's race could be with Warren Beatty leaving the door open to a possible run as a Democrat against Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. ABC's Teddy Davis spoke to Beatty on Monday, says he's concerned. Beatty says he's concerned about the state's budget deficit, and he thinks raising taxes, particularly on the wealthy, may be the answer.
How can he do any worse than Booby McGee?
The little haircut shampoo boy is going to come in and solve our problems? I don't think so.
Couldn't do worse than you.
Stop it. Besides, he's a commie pinko. He played that Reds guy.
Yeah, versus a Nazi, huh?
I am not a Nazi anymore.
I played one on TV.
Right.
I'm not a... Oh, stop it. You look more one of those SS Gestapo people.
Yeah.
You and your hair. Skinny guy marching around. Little girly man. Wimpy boy trying to act big with his thugs.
Yeah, you know what the difference is, Arnold?
What?
I may look like one.
No.
You are one.
You want to feel my boobie? Go ahead, feel my boobie, eh? I know you want to. I know you want to.
Yeah.
It's the best icebreaker, Arnold.
Let me give you a reach around, grab it on the third rank over there.
Stop it! I like that one, actually.
Beatty might win a lot of points among some people for being candid about just how big the state's budget deficit is, and he's coming forward and saying, you know what, you really are going to have to raise taxes in order to close it. On the other hand, if Beatty does come forward with a very explicit plan to raise taxes, that may turn off a lot of voters, just like when any politician advocates a tax increase.
The difference, the thing about Warren Beatty is that he needs something to do because all of his movies are bombing. I came out with T3 and it was good. Then I went to governor. I could still
Your English is actually getting worse.
Stop it.
It's getting worse.
I could still be a big movie star.
Really?
You are a big movie
Yeah,
star.
and Warren Beatty is not. He's just bored. He doesn't care. All he cares about is his own self-aggrandizement.
Oh, wait, is what?
I don't know.
Spell it.
Say it again.
AGG grandizement.
Well, Oprah Winfrey kicked off her 20th season of Daytime Talk with Hollywood's girl next door, Jennifer Aniston, at her side on yesterday's show. Jennifer told Oprah she's moving on, treasuring time with friends, and ready to start dating again. The Friends star also says she's doing some yoga, which prompted this recent epiphany.
Like my body.
Confident.
Thank you, Jen. Jen, are you going to say something to us?
I don't know.
All right.
I'm not sitting somewhere dwelling on the past, or I'm not fretting or, obsessing about something in the future or something that was, it's just, it was a feeling of total peace.
I'd like to get a piece of that.
Jen also joked about the load of self-help books that people have sent her, enough, she says, to pay for Oprah's newly remodeled set.
I had $1 for every book that was sent my way.
You do.
I could have probably paid for the studio.
You do have $1.
And you could.
You do have all that money. And you could have paid for the studio.
And for her part, Halle Berry says, I'm done with men. I'm going to be alone. I have no luck with relationships. I don't think I'm made for marriage.
Yeah, it's not you. It's not you, honey. It's every other guy on earth.
That's it. And it's the institution of marriage. It's just not right for her.
All right.
Who says Tyra Banks can't make great TV? On her
Did
show
she show
today,
her boobs yesterday?
This says it's going to be
That's
today.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
She's going to prove once and for all that she's all natural woman.
What happened to her? She's on some mission to ugly herself up or something.
Take off her
your makeup. Here's my fat.
It's terrible.
Would you be
Look at my
taken
boobs
seriously,
sag.
David?
But David, it's very frustrating for her to have to live her career with people thinking that she has implants. So she says, quote, I'm doing a test on
Take 'em
national
off.
television with a top plastic surgeon that's going to show everybody the truth, whether I have them or not. You'll see. She's going to get a sonogram.
Yeah. Well, I could try and convince everybody I'm John Holmes, but just because I whip off my underwear under my pants doesn't prove anything. And I'm not.
No.
You're not whipping off your pants?
A disappointed county.
You're not whipping off your pants, or you're not John Holmes?
Neither one.
Aw. And according to Martha, the big house wasn't so bad. Last night during a chat with Dave Letterman, she's gearing up for the debut of her version of The Apprentice tomorrow night. Martha told Letterman she believes she didn't get a fair trial, but she's moving on too, just like Jen. And she actually believes going to jail, or Yale, as she liked to call it, was a good thing.
If I had not gone to Yale, I would have no TV show this fall, not two TV shows. I wouldn't have even one TV show this fall. I would not have, probably not have a business, because everyone waits for things to be over.
A reconciliation of any kind is better than never knowing.
Exactly.
But you
So
already had a
going
show.
to Alderson was the best thing I could have done. I'm glad I did.
So felony is a good career move.
I think that's what
She's right,
saying,
though.
basically.
She's totally
She is.
honest about it.
But she already had a show. And
Well,
yeah,
they
she has
canceled
two
it when
now,
she
but-
was indicted.
Yeah, Ruth.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So why don't you just, deal with things you know, okay? What is it? Sports.
That's it.
You know, the new movie, An Unfinished Life, Morgan Freeman and Robert Redford are in it, and J-Lo as well. Well, there's a scene in it that revealed something interesting. Morgan Freeman wears a thong. There's a scene where
We have to see it?
15-year-old actress Becca Gardner had to. She has to give Freeman an injection of morphine that he uses to treat lingering pain from a bear attack. This sounds like a good movie. She says, I was kind of nervous to see, his butt, but I pulled down his pants, and he was wearing a thong.
Morgan Freeman in a thong.
It gives me a tick.
Still not as bad as Harvey Keitel coming around the corner there on the piano.
Yeah, I know.
God. The worst.
How long ago did you see that movie?
I don't know. Worst movie ever.
Not over it yet.
Piano.
Or Donald Sutherland's ass in Animal House.
No, not even close, buddy. Have you seen The Piano?
No.
Okay,
of course not.
even close.
Of course I haven't.
Well, of course I have, and I'm here to tell you, it was awful.
General Hospital.
And you're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
Yes.
General Hospital star Kelly Monaco defends her Dancing with the Stars title tonight on ABC's Dancing with the Stars Dance Off. She and her pro partner, Alec Mazo, will go toe-to-toe with runner-up Seinfeld actor John O'Hurley and his pro coach. This time the viewers vote and the results come Thursday night. The reigning champ says she was willing to put her dancing shoes on again.
Why not? Why not learn 3 more dances? Why not torture my feet? Why not get my body back in shape again? And I'm doing it for charity, so a win-win situation.
And Monaco says she's expecting the best from herself and her pro partner.
I just want to do I want to do that one perfect dance.
Just get
perfect
naked.
For me, that I know that went as smooth as it went in rehearsal.
Take your britches off,
before
sweetheart.
I did it in front of 20 million people.
She is hot, man.
And finally, this morning, I am pleased to end with a very happy story.
Good. It's very happy in here today because of Marion Ross.
That's right. Christina Aguilera has sent Brittany a baby gift and a card.
Nice.
I think their beef has finally been put to rest.
Finally.
Christina says, I'm overjoyed and thrilled for her. It's
Little
such an
Swarovski
exciting
crystal
time.
butt plug or something like that. Or
We don't know what she gave her. But I just wish her all the best.
nipple clamps from 7 Citizens of Humanity.
That might come in handy.
Thank you, Shelley Dunn.
You're welcome.
Chainsaw Sports coming up in just a second here on the KGB.
Hey, I don't get it. Why would you ever want to throw your hearing aid away?
The DSC at night.
Oh, yeah.
KGB.
In every community, children are left unsupervised when school's out. These kids need a positive place to go for recreation and guidance. Boys and Girls Clubs offer a fun, safe place for children to learn and grow. Boys and Girls Clubs of America inspire and enable millions of kids ages 6 through 18 to realize their full potential as productive, responsible, caring citizens. Invest in America's future and help kids succeed. Call your local Boys and Girls Clubs at 1-800-854-CLUB today. This community service announcement has been made possible by Sleep Train Mattress Centers and Clear Channel Communications, joining forces to make a difference in our community.
The 30th anniversary of the 1015 KGB Sky Show explodes this Saturday at the Cube. The Aztecs take on San Jose State at 5, so get there early and join the party in the KGB Sky Show Village in Section D1. Sponsored by the San Diego Mazda dealers, celebrating the end of the boring sedan. Check out the new Mazda 6 at Sky Show Village this Saturday. Presented by Barona Valley Ranch Resort and Casino from 1015 KGB.
And you're off to work early. It's breakfast in the car, 2 meetings before 10, errands for lunch, leave work late, drive through dinner, hit the food mart and home in time to relax. And pay the bills, fix the sink, walk the dog, call your mother.
Life is very busy, and you need to focus on your personal goals and professional advancement. Your education is the key to positive change. Whether it's going back to earn your degree or intensifying your professional skills, Chapman University fits your very busy life.
Here's your invitation to a great education. Join us this week for an information session and find out about our bachelor's, master's, credential, and certificate programs with convenient class times and accelerated terms. The next term starts October 31st, so sign up for an information session this week. Apply now, and we'll waive your application fee.
The next term starts October 31st. Attend an information session this week for our San Diego campus. RSVP at chapman.edu/San Diego or call 866-CHAPMAN and learn about our new liberal studies program. Chapman University, changing lives in San Diego for over 35 years.
Hello, this is Mark Burrows reporting. The disappearances continue all over San Diego County. Residents report items they owned are now missing, like Ron in Mission Hills.
Yeah, my truck. Poof. Gone. Must have been the free classified ad.
Free ad?
Yeah, it's the Union Tribune's new SD Marketplace. I called 866-411-4140, got my free ad, and goodbye truck.
Really?
Yeah, a free ad for cars and stuff under $5,000 in the Union Tribune and signonsandiego.com.
When did the disappearance occur?
Right away. I called 866-411-4140 for my free ad, and whoosh.
Do you miss your truck?
No way. Sell it free. Sell it now. That's my new motto.
Well, that explains.
Oh, hook me up with a ride home, huh?
Not a chance.
Sell it free, sell it now. With the Union Tribune's new SD Marketplace, go online to sdmarketplace.com or call 866-411-4140. SD Marketplace, San Diego's #1 classifieds. Private parties only. Restrictions apply.
A lot of people enjoy gambling, but why gamble with your old worn-out roof? With Secure Roof, you'll beat the odds against leaks and water damage when it rains. Secure Roof has installed over 10,000 roofs during the last 16 years, and that's not luck, it's reputation and referrals. Right now, you can save $500 off a new roof. Call today for a free estimate and save $500. Call 1-866-SECURE-ROOF.
1-866-SECURE-ROOF.
Tchaikovsky's Ballet Classic, The Nutcracker, is brilliant, mesmerizing, and when performed by the Moscow Ballet November 8th, 7 p.m. at Copley Symphony Hall, simply fantastic. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster, Copley Symphony Hall box office, or by phone at 220-TIX. Presented by Barrett American Metrome, downtown San Diego. And if you're a ballerina, keep listening for details on how you could be one of 100 local ballerinas picked for this special performance.
Air America has come to America's finest city, featuring Al Franken, Stacey Taylor, Randy Rhoads, and more. Set a button for San Diego's progressive talk, AM 1360. It's all that's left.
Villa Vicenza Condominiums. La Jolla Living at affordable prices starting in the high 200,000s. Now until September 30th, get $5,000 toward closing costs. Restrictions apply. Call 858-410-1100 or visit villavicenza.com.
Well, what are we doing standing here listening to this for?
The DSC at night.
They can teach us stuff.
101.5.
My plan is working.
Your plan to piss me off?
KGB.
Couple of football games on last night. Padres were playing. Let's get the scores for you now here with Chainsaw.
It's a sports time, whatever. Let's take a phone call.
Here on the KGB, good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody.
First pitch to
in
Giles.
the sports world. All right. That was nice. Last night in Colorado, the Padres were locked in a 7-7 tie at Coors Field in the ninth inning when Khalil Green, he stepped up to the plate.
Yes, he did. Stepped right up there.
Oh, yeah.
Khalil Green whacks a drive into deep left center field. Holiday and Sullivan on the run. And it's out of here! Khalil Green goes deep. 8-7 Friars.
How deep did he go?
Matt and Mark describing Green's second homer of the night. The Padres win at 8-7. Trevor collected his 39th save. Padres improved to 75-74. 6 games over the idle second-place Giants as the Padres inch closer to what appears to be a lock for the playoffs. Padres Rockies again tonight. First pitch 5:35 out on Channel 4. The first run of last night's ball game came on a solo home run in the top of the second.
Brian Giles, brother. 14 round trip is in the year for Brian Giles. He let the blast one out of here. And here's the delivery to Brian Giles. And that's a long fly ball deep to right field. And that baby is out of here. Brian Giles. It's 15 round trip in the year. It's 1-0 San Diego. But this is Coors Field, brother. So we're just getting started. Better ice up a few cold ones, baby. We're in for a long-ass night.
Wow. MLB.com announcer Bud Schlitz describing the second inning tater by the Padres right fielder. On Monday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys had shut out the Washington Redskins for 56 minutes. But a pair of Mark Brunell touchdown passes to Santana Moss in the last 4 minutes of the ball game gave Washington a shocking 14-13 victory over Dallas. Earlier yesterday, kicking off a special Monday night doubleheader, the displaced New Orleans Saints were officially the home team at Giants Stadium. In a game played against the New York Giants in the Giants Stadium, yeah. Oh, sure, they painted the Saints logo in the end zone and had Harry Connick Jr. sing, but it was a glorified gesture as the Saints got blasted 27-10 by the Giants, who are technically also visitors in that the Giants Stadium is located in New Jersey. But just to make the Saints give it that authentic New Orleans feel, President Bush is going to show up for the game tonight. And
get it?
Got it.
Yes. I did mention earlier in the show that Tulane Stadium would be the venue for 3 of the games. No, it's going to be LSU, which is a little further up the street and not damaged by the hurricane. And then 4 games will be played at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio.
Is Tulane damaged?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Tulane was damaged, but LSU up the street will be their tentative 3-game home place. In other sports, David.
Check the Chainsaw replay coming home at 5:20 with Ditch. Today, the KGB.
9:46. 18 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
KGB. This is the DSC at night.
If you go ahead and listen very carefully, you'll hear the familiar sound of no one caring.
101.5 KGB.
Tomorrow on the KGB, more tickets for Sky Show Triple X. Tell you where we're golfing for free on Thursday. And I gotta make a run on people who wear their cell phones in their ear.
Oh, yeah.
It's just...
I know. Very annoying.
It's really bugging.
Yep.
And I got to find out from people who actually wear their cell phones around in their ear. Why? What the hell? What is the deal?
In your car, I can see, but you're out shopping.
I see it in restaurants.
Yeah.
And it just looks like they're walking around talking to themselves.
Yeah.
I know. And then I turn around, I think they're talking to me.
Well, then they can have hands-free.
I guess, but I see people at lunch with their friends and they got this phone thing jammed in their ear. You know the kind I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The Bluetooth wireless headset.
It's like, hey, Uhura, it's lunchtime. Get back to hailing frequencies after the salad.
I have one and I never used it.
What's that?
I have one, but I never used it. Maybe I will if it bugs people like that.
You know which one I'm talking about? I'm not talking just the one that plugs into your ear. I'm talking about the big device that hangs off your
down
ear.
Your cheek.
Huh?
Down your cheek with a little microphone.
I don't think you know what I'm talking about, Ruth, but...
It like kind of sits on the back of your ear, and then there's a little plug that goes in.
Right.
The
whole
some
phone
sort
is
of
right there.
microphone.
The whole phone is on your ear.
Yeah.
It's like a giant old-fashioned hearing aid with a mic.
Lovely.
Our thanks to Marion Ross for coming in, being on the show today. A pleasure as always. And also thanks to Jim Lynch, who Ruth thinks is old and ugly. Booted from Survivor. And thanks to the guy who told us about laughing a chicken soup and corn into his sinus cavity. Oh no, brown cow. Okay, how would you rate that? That was pretty darn good right there. Ready to work on the KBG. What? Hello? It's 2 for Tuesday, where at any time you might hear 2 songs. What was that, Ruth? All right. We'll see you tonight and then tomorrow. Love your show.